Asar. And the shot clock has run out.
Amazing defense.
Pistons D'd up on the Magic. Pistons 17, Orlando 14. 4:33 to play here in the first. Cade up the left side for the Pistons. Net by Kane. He takes it right wing, dishes foul line to Asar. Shot clock at 8. Asar backs to the sideline, pitches it inside for Tobias. Double clutcher, no.
Block.
They got a hand on it.
Potoi.
Gogo Batadze swatted it away. Black, forecourt, left wing. Top side, Carter at the foul line extension right. Fires, fills it. Javon Carter, we've seen him play for many years. He's clutch, he's tough, and he defends. 17-16. Pistons with a 1-point lead. Duncan Robinson misses the three, top of the key. Bain with a rebound to Anthony Black. Black spins to the left elbow, fires, and fills it. A mini run here by the Magic. They're up 18-17. 3:24 to play in the first. Asar, right hands, left side. Screen from Stu on top. Asar to the right baseline. Here's to Duncan Robinson, right wing. Triple try, yes. Splashed it down from downtown.
And the Pistons really need his outside shooting. That's the first three-pointer.
Pistons 20, the Magic 18. 3 minutes flat to play in the first. Jamal Cain on top for Orlando, misses. Batadze with a rebound, hooks it back, no. But it's off Tobias and out of bounds. Javonte Green and Karis LeVert will check in for the Pistons for Tobias and Asar. So we'll go to a timeout first. We have 2:50 to play in the first quarter. A must-win game 6 in round 1 for the Pistons, and so far so good. They lead Orlando 20-18. This is the Pistons Playoff Basketball Network, presented by Ticketmaster. With bad boy Rick Mahorn on the road with the Pistons. Late first quarter in Orlando. This is game 6. The Pistons need to win it to stay alive and force a game 7 back in the Motor City on Sunday afternoon. Pistons 20, Orlando 18. That timeout break brought to you by Kia, an official vehicle sponsor of your Detroit Pistons. Our game brought to you by Sam Bernstein Law. Injured? Get the Bernstein advantage. Call 1-800-CALL-SAM. Rick, your overall impression so far?
Oh my gosh, it's been, you know, like I said, it's been a nip and tuck game, and Pistons got to do better not allowing offensive rebounds. You know, long shots, long rebounds, but it's got to be 5 guys going after the basketball, and Orlando's being a little bit quicker to that offensive rebounding side.
Thus, they're hanging around. Pistons shooting 571 to 438 for Orlando. The board one of the Magic 9-8.
And right now, the Pistons bench has really got to do what they did during the regular season. An outstanding job scoring and setting the tone.
Danis Jenkins, Karis LeVert, Stu, Javonte Green, and Cade on the floor. Orlando goes low on the right side in the direction
That ball's
the Silva.
Yeah, that ball should be in the back court, not in the front court. It didn't go out. I don't know. I'm not down there.
The Silva had it knocked out of bounds with shot clocks at 7. De Silva on the left wing. De Silva left baseline. He'll fire and fill it. That was all on him. They were running out of shot clock. It's 20-20. Cade up the middle for the Pistons. Jays to the right wing against Banchero. Screen from Stu. Cade from the sideline launches a 3 and it's through. No iron whatsoever. All net of 20 Pistons.
And Zdelic was the one who got, Potoi was the one got on there.
De Silva left baseline for Orlando. Gets to the basket. Misses a running hook. Out of bounds to the Pistons.
Guess who was there? Isaiah Stewart. Sometimes knowing a guy's there is going to make you shoot it a little shorter.
Sure. Especially if it's Stu. 2 minutes to play in the first. Danis Jenkins forecourt left wing. Cade triple try no. Rebound Jalen Suggs. Suggs in a hurry up the left side. Backs off to the wing now. On top to Banchero. Sideline right to Silva. A long 3 is through for Tristan De Silva. Ties the score at 23.
A lot of confusion of matchups.
Cade works the top now. Gets to the lane. Left corner to Danis. Triple try. Yes! Danis Jenkins with a downtown gun that goes. He has his second triple. It's 26-23. Banchero on top for the Magic. Just over a minute left in the first. Leaves it for Anthony Black. Gets it back on the right wing. Spins inside against Javonte Green. On top to De Silva. Open, but this time he misses. Javonte with a rebound. Gives it up to Stu, who hands to Cade. Cade right hands up the left side. Top side to Danis. Danis against De Silva. Screen from Stu.
Got to get it to Stu. He's got him.
Danis with a drive. Shot is rejected by Potoi. Run out for the Magic. And it's tipped out of bounds by Cade.
Got to get that when you find matchups where Stu was really in there, but Potoi, you know, is known to be a shot blocker. He's long.
Yeah, he is. 34 seconds to play in the first. Pistons up 3. Magic with the ball. Suggs left wing. Doesn't shoot it against Danis. Gets to the paint. Bumps Danis down. Gives to Potoi, who jams. That could have been an offensive foul. Probably should have been.
Should have been, but you know what? The refs haven't been calling those offensive fouls.
26-25 Pistons. 14 seconds to play in the first. Standing dribble by Cade outside. Takes it left wing against Suggs.
He wants
6
to
seconds,
flatten
now
out.
5. Banchero comes to double. Winging the right to Javonte Green. Off to Karis LeVert.
Nope.
Foul line gun off the glass and in and out as time runs out. So the Pistons will settle for a 1-point lead at the end of 1. They shoot almost 53% and lead the Magic 26-25 at the end of the first. This is the Pistons Playoff Basketball Network for Ticketmaster.
TGIF, happy Friday. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me, Potoi. play in the background, ad-libbing at the same time. You know how I do. Commercial break.
Commercial break brought to you by Kia, an official vehicle partner of your Detroit Pistons. Your Detroit Pistons lead Orlando 26-25 after one. The Pistons shot 526, 10 for 19, had 9 rebounds and 4 assists. Orlando shot 10 for 21, 476, had 11 rebounds and 10 assists. They were 2 for 4 from the free throw line and 3 for 9 from downtown. Now let's check those turnover numbers. Both teams have turned it twice. The Pistons have given up 3 points off their 2 turnovers. 2 turnovers for Orlando, and the Pistons have picked up 2 points off those turnovers. No scorer in double figures. Jalen Duren and Tobias each have 6 for the Pistons.
Ooh, Paul Reed.
The early entrance here in this one.
They're going with a bigger lineup with him and Stu out there.
And Orlando will try to do something against that lineup. Suggs, left hands up the left side. First possession, second quarter. Pistons up 1 in Orlando, game 6. Pistons need to win it to stay alive. Suggs in the left wing, bounces to Banchero, right elbow. He'll fire and fill it. That's right in his
domain, right in his home box.
Exactly. Good call, Ricky. That makes it 27-26. Orlando. Cade to the right wing. Cade to the right sideline. Top side Duncan Robinson against Black. Left corner.
Paul Reed.
And Paul Reed missed the 3. Off the iron to Suggs. Suggs up the middle. Suggs to the left elbow. Way across the court. Right corner to Anthony Black. Top side Banchero. Left corner Suggs misses the 3. Tapped outside of Banchero, however. Gives it to De Silva on the right wing. Fakes a shot. Guns on the run, on the drive. It goes. And Orlando's now up 3. Be careful time now.
Yeah, De Silva with 7 points off the bench.
Harris LeVert up the left side, wing on the right to Cade. Cross court to LeVert. On the way from 22, won't go through. Rebound to Paul Reed. Reed, right sideline to Duncan Robinson. Takes it to the wing. The triple try short. Tapped outside to De Silva by the Magic. Orlando up 3 and with it. 10:20 to play here in the first half.
Duncan Robinson with a silly foul, but a lot of acting on that. That's his second.
And De Silva.
Good act job.
Looking like a young maiden hitting the park or something. 10:20 to play in the half. After the foul, Orlando will inbound. Banchero, left wing. Banchero to the lane. Fires from in front. It's going to be short. Rebound to Potoi, though. Man, he just captured that basketball and put it back up and in.
Man, they got 13 points from their bench.
Pistons inside to Paul Reed. And he's grabbed and fouled from behind by Potoi.
I'd like to see Duren in there right now. And now a little extra.
Paul knew Potoi was right behind him, had no shot there.
But that's a little bit over the top for a foul for him.
Pistons inbounded. Cade has it topside. Cade against Anthony Black. Down the right side. Fires off glass. No. Rebound to Paul Reed. Paul from the right baseline. Hooks and hits.
Hook him, Paul.
31-28 Orlando. Pistons down 3. 9:33 to play in the half.
What are they doing right now when they say that? Potoi hit him with a bow. They should look at that. I don't know what was called.
It's Orlando's basketball. Anthony Black left wing alone for a minute. His triple tries in and out. Potoi back up with the stick back for a score.
I mean, never mind. I'm going to let it go.
Rebound.
Got to let it go right now.
Got to be active.
33-28 Orlando. Cade chased outside by De Silva, left wing. Now Cade will put it on the deck against Banchero. To the paint. Turnaround 14-foot gun in and out to Potoi.
No ball movement.
And a whistle. And a foul on Paul Reed.
And here comes Duren right now.
Duren and Tobias for Paul Reed and Stu. Wendell Carter Jr. checks in for the Magic. They lead by 5, 33-28. Jalen Suggs up the right side. Suggs to the foul line. Suggs to the paint. Fires no. Rebound to JD.
Put that big paw out there.
Jalen Duren to Tobias. Tobias left hands up the left side. Switches that dribble on the wing. Takes it topside. Down to the right baseline. Guns on the run, no. Followed by JD, no. Rebound to Suggs. Suggs forecourt to Anthony Black. Streaks down the lane for a score. Man, that was a burst. And he has drawn a foul.
You know, that was...
It's going to have to be somebody other than Banchero tonight.
There. That's what you hang your hat on, is your defense.
JD called for the foul. His first.
You have to give it to Orlando. Their bench has really helped them get this lead.
De Silva, one of those bench guys, comes out.
And
he has 7 points in 7 minutes.
And Gogo has got some points too. So
Anthony Black at the line makes it 36-28. Pistons could use a hoop here on this possession. 8 minutes till halftime. Jalen Duren in the lane with the shot. Hung on the iron and didn't drop. Banchero with the rebound. Banchero to forecourt. Topside long gun. It's a line driver. It won't go. Comes off the iron. Duncan Robinson has it. Wrestling with Wendell Carter Jr. He's trying to pull it out of his grip. We'll have a jump ball. Duncan Robinson will jump it up with Wendell Carter Jr. Right now, an 11-3 run for the Magic. Pistons need to
buckle down.
Yeah. And do it, do it, do it. Cap by Wendell Carter Jr. Ends up in the hands of Bain in the left wing. Took it to the rim, laid it up, laid it in. J.B. Bickerstaff did not like what he saw. That was an uncontested drive and deuce for Desmond Bain.
It's like, it's a lot of game left, and you try to figure out what the hell's going on.
Right now, the Magic with a burst. Pistons led them by 1 after 1. And now Orlando leads by 10 with 7:46 to play in the half. The Pistons have scored just 2 points in the second quarter. We'll take time out on the Pistons Playoff Basketball Network for Ticketmaster. Pistons is now a 13-2 run for the home team here in Orlando. The Pistons were up 26-25 after 1. Now they trail 38-28. 7:46 to play in the first half.
Well, right now it just seems like the Pistons are going through the motions. You know, Orlando's beating them to the punch. They're more active than what the Pistons are bringing. Good timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff, but you don't want to dig yourself a hole you can't get out of.
Exactly. Our game tonight brought to you in part by Belfour Property Restoration. Pistons need to restore what they did in the first quarter.
Well, they're not moving the basketball. I mean, it's been a lot of ISO, but when guys like Duncan Robinson and you all of a sudden you forgot about Tobias Harris, you got to get the ball to the people who are, you know, are being aggressive and assertive offensively, and on the defensive end, everybody got to get their ass back.
Asar Thompson into the ball game now. He and Cade, Tobias, Jalen Duren, and Duncan Robinson, so they have their starters back on the court with 7:46 to play in the half.
And now you got to get the ball in.
Cade takes the inbound pass. He'll come up the left side against Jamal Cain. Left hands on the left sideline. Switches that dribble. Top side Duncan Robinson. Wing in the right to Asar. Asar to the basket. No shot there, so he flips it to Tobias at the left elbow. Tobias turns and forces, and it's wide. He had almost no room to operate.
We call that
right now,
defense.
Asar, they know Asar's not an outside shooter, and they're just stepping off of him.
Banchero for the Magic against Tobias on the left wing. Bain screens. Banchero had it batted away by Cade, but picked up by Jalen Suggs. Suggs for three, top of the key, it's through. He finally made one. He was by himself. It's 41-28 Orlando.
And what's the run so far?
That makes it 16-2. Cade to the lane, stops, fires, fills it up.
And that's what Cade has to do, but you know, that's just too much on him.
41-30 Orlando. 6:40 to play in the half. Bain deep on the right, and he triples. No hand up. He's got great range. That was 4 steps behind the long line. Nothing but the bottom. It's 44-30 Orlando. Cade, top side Tobias. Triple try off the rack and back. Rebound to Suggs. Suggs, deep bounce to Wendell Carter Jr., or rather to Banchero, and to Carter Jr. on the left wing, and he hits a three. It's 47-30. Pistons got to be careful here.
Uh-oh.
Tobias hands to Asar. Topside Jalen Duren. Duncan Robinson. Deep left to Tobias. To the basket. Hooks on the run off the window, and he hit it. Any hoop's important now, but it's a 15-point disadvantage for the Pistons. 47-32 Orlando. Bain cross courts to Banchero. Deep on the right wing. Banchero shoots the pass. Left corner to Carter Jr. And he steps toward Jalen Duren and fakes a fall down. They'll give JD the foul.
It's the second foul. And the thing that he's going for, if they're going to shoot the ball, you know, go out there with your hands up, not with your body.
Yeah, that didn't do much damage except to Jalen Duren. Lob inside, too high for Jamal Cain, so Orlando will turn it over.
Pistons ain't, I mean, the body language is just not looking good.
Pretty soon they're going to huddle up and say, we got to do something about this, and right now. Here comes Cade up the right side. Whistle and a foul. It's on Cain. Bumped him. That's the second on Jamal Cain. Duncan Robinson will trigger for the Pistons from the right sideline, top side to Cade. Duncan gets it back from Cade. Cade's working the right wing. Cade crosses over to the elbow, fires. It's going to come up short, but off the floor to Asar. Gives to Cade right wing. Cade drives it, fires from in front, fills it up.
And that's the only guy right now is attacking. I mean, you got to go one basket at a time.
47-34. Suggs gets by everybody inside, runs over Duncan Robinson, but Duncan's going to get a blocking foul. That's 3 fouls on Duncan Robinson, and don't forget, the Pistons do not have Kevin Huerter.
Well, you got Ron Holland. I mean, you got hustle, man.
He plays that spot and has had great moments.
And hasn't played basically this series.
Robinson comes out. Javonte Green will check in. And Danish Jenkins replaces Cade. Kind of a mix and match situation with 4:52 to play in the first half. Suggs hit the first free throw on the Duncan Robinson foul, his third. He scores on the next. It's 49-34. Pistons in some first half trouble in Orlando. Tobias trying to get across the timeline against Kane, who reaches in and knocks it out of bounds.
Thank God he did that, because that shot clock was one tick from 16.
Tobias will inbound midcourt right side.
You got to give it
Silva back in, and Suggs comes out.
And the thing with the Silva, I mean, I wish I knew the bench scoring ratio right now, but this is where you want to make sure that you get something going.
Pistons swinging around the outside. Asar winging the right to Danis. Shot clock at 5. Baseline of Tobias. Turns and fires and fills it up. That was a tough shot over Anthony Black.
And they just switch it.
Has length.
And they switch, and that's it. Anthony Black is too small to check Tobias.
Tobias has 10. He's the Pistons' leading scorer. Desmond Bane on the left wing. Desmond Bane starts to the baseline.
And if that's on Carter Jr., that's his second foul.
Danis is on the floor. It is on Carter Jr., and that is his second foul. It's the 4th team foul on Orlando. That could help the Pistons inch back here.
Gotta just keep in attack mode.
4:06 to play in the half. Pistons trail by 13 here in Orlando. Jalen Duren against Carter Jr. Flips it top side to Danis. Open for a 3. It's around and off. Kane has it. Ahead to Anthony Black. On top to Desmond Bane. Left wing to Black. Black against Javonte Green. Bane to the right wing. Bane to the right baseline. Bane with a gun on the run. No.
The rebound.
And rebound comes off to De Silva. Gives to Bane. Gets it back. Top side of Carter Jr. Carter Jr. hands to Bane. Bane fires top side and fills it up. Well, when he's in attack mode, you're in trouble. It's 52-36.
He's got 13 points.
A start of the basket for the Pistons. Pushed one up off the square for a score. Pistons needed some kind of an answer. They got it from Asar, but it's 52-38 Orlando. 2:54 to play in the half. De Silva, deep right to Desmond Bane. Bane to the baseline, fires from there, fills it. Somebody's got to knock him down.
No, somebody got Desmond on his ass.
Bang.
I'm sorry, but don't.
Hey, that's the second time he said ass.
Set up here.
Did you say ass on the radio? This is a radio broadcast
Tobias down the lane
that we are listening to.
He got to the basket and laid it in, but there was a whistle first and a Danis Jenkins foul. The Pistons have find themselves in deep water here in Orlando. 54-38 Magic. 2:31 to play in the first half. This is a must-win game 6 for the Pistons. Everybody knows that. And they trail by double digits and change with 2.5 to play in the half. This is the Pistons Playoff Basketball Network for Ticketmaster.
Can you say ass on the radio? I know they let you get away with some of that nowadays. That's the second time he said ass, which, hey, I'm cool with it. I think it's good. The SEC may not like it, though. Good to see y'all. Come on, Detroit Pistons. What's the problem? I can tell you what the problem is. They don't have any shooters. Okay, Tobias Harris. See, that's the problem. Duncan Robinson gets a lot of credit, for being this sharpshooter, three-point guy. Duncan Robinson doesn't do much most games. He does enough. He has his moments. But in games like this, Asar Thomas is not a jump shooter. Not yet. Jenkins, okay. Who else? That's the Detroit Pistons problem. Great defense, great defensive team. Not that good offense if Cade and Durant is not doing their thing. We're about to get back to the game. Orlando, they have shooters. They have dudes who can do several different things. Not a bunch of specialists. We talk about those specialists. Not good. Back to the ball game. Potoi.
Trail by 16. Orlando is led by as many as 17. The Pistons had a 4-point lead in the first. Orlando had a 5-point lead in the first. The Magic pushed the envelope up to a double-digit lead, and then Desmond Bane caught fire. Desmond Bane is 6 out of 8 and 3 for 3 from behind the long line. 15 points for Desmond Bane.
Yeah, he's tasting what the Pistons are giving him, and he's getting full.
What's up, Dune Candy?
So it's 54
Satellite.
38 Orlando. 2:31 to play in the first half.
And Paolo Banchero only has 4 points, but he has 4 assists.
Bane's tearing the Pistons up. Talking a little trash at Asar Thompson just now. Still is. Magic with the basketball. Banchero winging the right to Anthony Black, up top to De Silva. In the left to Banchero against Tobias. Banchero down the lane to the rim, scoops lefty and scores. They were so concerned about Desmond Bane, they left a little avenue in the lane.
Come on, Pistons. Go get some.
The other one's going to get you.
56-38 Magic. Asar Thompson, left wing to Cade. Cade to the lane. Pass on top, got away from Asar, recovered by Javonte Green. Back to Asar. Asar right corner to Tobias. Guns for 3. Off the air. Pistons aren't getting any good shots at all.
No, they're not. You got to give it to Orlando's defense.
Bane up the left side. Bane on top to Banchero. Paolo Banchero at the right elbow. Jacks one up and in over JD. And now it's a 20-point Bulls.
Banchero. Banchero.
The Pistons have to win to stay alive. Down the lane goes Asar, missed the shot. Rebound Banchero. 1:09 to play in the half. Paolo Banchero to the basket. Shot is going to be wide, but a foul.
They're being aggressive. They know they have a 20-point lead, and why not? That, to me, when you look at this, it's only 10 stops if the Pistons are able to do that, but it just seems like nothing's going right for them.
The Pistons have had trouble getting good shots, and they're having an impossible time stopping the Magic. They're going to have a 60-point first half. Paolo Banchero at the free throw line. Fouled by Tobias. Hits the first. It's a 21-point lead.
And nothing's impossible. I mean, that's why they have.
Paolo's a great player.
Even though
he's the MVP of his
this
team.
Is early. Game's not over.
The lead.
Got another 24
I think we know that, though.
To play.
Maybe one day. Not today.
Paolo Banchero buries both free throws. Make it 60-38 Orlando. A minute left in the half. Jalen Duren topside. Gives to Cade, left wing. Cade against Anthony Black. Fires, it won't fall. Rebound JD, top side to Javonte Green. And a violation.
His foot was out of bounds.
Yep, they say JD was out of bounds. 46.6 seconds to play in the first half. Orlando all over the Pistons here, 60-38. Paolo Banchero up the middle. Banchero on the left wing. Banchero launches a three. It's all air. Rebound to Assar, trying to get to forecourt. Sneaking up behind and stealing it, but he kicked it during the theft. Jalen Suggs.
Yeah, I said it was a kick ball, and we did kick it off the back of his foot.
So the Pistons with 28.7 seconds to play in the half can inbound on the side in forecourt. But they trail by 22. They led by 1 after 1. Cade inbounds to Duncan Robinson. Top side of Jalen Duren against Goga Batadze. Leaves it there for Cade. Shot clock at 12. Cade against Anthony Black. And a whistle away from the ball.
Got on Bain.
Orlando foul. You're right, Rick. It's on Desmond Bain. Duncan Robinson from the left sideline. Has to hurry to inbound the ball across the floor, and it's out of bounds wide of Tobias, but he was in trouble. They're going to lose the ball right there if he didn't pull the trigger.
If he didn't pull it, I mean, either way, it was a turnover. And it's like you're trying to use offense to defense, but I really don't know what's going on.
16.2 seconds to play in the half. It's 60-38. Orlando will slow walk it to work. It's Paolo Banchero. Crowd giving them a standing ovation. Here's the first half. Winds down. Banchero to the lane. Left wing, Desmond Bain. A long three is short at the horn. But the Pistons still trail by 22 at the break. They'll have to get to the locker room and figure a few things out. They've done that before.
Hey, appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Instead of halftime yada 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 music, etc., let's just do bonus audio. Let's go Cleveland, Toronto. They about to go to the second quarter, but let's listen in just for halftime. Hey, hit the like button. YouTube seem to like that. So do I. Appreciate y'all.
It's an exciting season.
Give me
for
just
our Detroit Pistons. But
switch
you
the
don't have
game
to
real
play
quick.
for the team to get the same elite health care that keeps them at their best.
I don't box out defenders in mesh shorts, but my hip is back in the game.
I'm not a
Barrett hits them both. Tickle pink to have all you folks dialed in. 32-30. Cavaliers have their lead cut to 2. Here's Schroeder, right of the lane. Turnover as he lost it. And out of there with it comes Toronto. Mamu gets it down the floor to Barnes. Hits the brakes. Got it back out front to Mamu. Mamu, right of the lane. He's got an easy layup. And
Bucket.
got a tie
Hey,
game.
who else bring you bonus audio?
Mamu
For the
Keelishvili
people.
ties the game at 32. Cavs can play for the final shot here in the first quarter. Here's Donovan Mitchell out near the half-court line. Mitchell with 10 on the clock. Mitchell picked up by R.J. Barrett. Mitchell 5 on the clock. Mitchell left to the lane in traffic. Bounced to Mobley. Mobley lost it. Grabbed by Schroeder out to Merrill. 3. No! And that ends the first quarter of play. Raptors close out the first quarter on an 8-2 run. And we are tied. Cavs 32, Raptors 32 at the end of one in Toronto. And on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Candy, I know who you are. What's up, Ryan? Hey, good to see you, brother. You part of the reason even why I'm doing this game. I know who you like. Hey, Potoi.
Cavs and Raptors tied at 32 here in Toronto. Game 6 of this best-of-7 series. Cavs up 3-2, looking to close this out. Tim Elkhorn along with Serena Winters. We're in Toronto at Scotiabank Arena. Back in the studios at Rocket Arena. Brad Sellers, Mike Snyder. Guys, some thoughts on the first 12 minutes of basketball.
Well, Tim, the Cavs were looking good. Had that 6-point lead, Brad, but the Raptors close it out. I think we can see in Toronto they've got a lot of fight in them, don't they?
They got a lot of fight, but the good thing is that after one quarter, it's steady as she goes. We're right here. We're going to the second quarter. Defensively, I want to see us lock in defensively. No easy looks. I can't let Scotty Barnes and R.J. Barrett get going. They've got 9 and 8 points respectively. And then lastly, we've got to just match the intensity of the Toronto Raptors here in this second quarter here. This is quarter by quarter, Mike. That's how we're going to win. Serena, just keep letting me know what they're saying in that huddle because they've got to be lit up in that huddle.
Possession by possession, 5 turnovers for the Cavs, 7 points. They are getting to the line. And, Brad, they've done a good job on the board so far, though.
They have. Evan Mobley's been outstanding, right? He's been outstanding defensively, grabbing everything off the glass. So at this point, we're just going to continue to go that way for the next 12 minutes. Here.
All right, let's go back to Tim and Serena in Toronto.
Great stuff from two guys that know their hoops. Mike Snyder, Brad Sellers in the studios. And of course, they're coming up at the half. The McDonald's halftime report. Toronto with the ball to start the second quarter. Here's Scotty Barnes, right of the lane against Jalen Tyson, who's checked in. Barnes hooks and scores from the baseline. Here's Scotty Barnes, 10 points, 34-32. Raptors by 2. Second quarter just underway. Mitchell, right wing, throws up a 3-ball. Got fouled. I don't think they'll give him the 3 free throws. No, they won't. Cavs will inbound near side. Serena, quick thoughts on what you saw in the first quarter and what may have been said in that huddle.
Well, only because Brad
by
said
the
he
way,
kept wanting it, right?
This is just bonus audio, just for halftime.
And that you saw
of
how
our
hard
featured
we had
game.
to work defensively to close that quarter. They need that the entire game. So I do love, though, Tim, though, Brad mentioned the rebounding. They've won the rebounding there, battle in that first quarter. That's what Kenny Atkinson wanted.
Here's Mitchell, right of the lane. Donovan hits the brakes, in traffic. Now he'll bank high off the glass and miss. Rebound grab by Scotty Barnes. Toronto up 34-32, early second quarter at Scotiabank Arena. Here's Barnes, top of the three-point arc. Pulls up, shoots, left it short. Ball tapped out front, race for it. Barnes took it away from Schroeder. Barnes left in the lane, got it out front. Barrett, 3, swish. R.J. Barrett got 12. So it's the killer beats of Barrett and Barnes. R.J. with 12, Barnes with 10. 37-32, Raptors by 5. Mobley, 3. That's a brick rebound grab by Mamu. So Toronto to the other end. They've got the momentum and a 5-point lead. Here's R.J. Barrett, topside against Tyson. Lob down low to Barnes. Barnes backing down Mitchell. Barnes got it out front. 3-ball shed. In and out. Rebound Tyson. By the way, Thomas Bryant also in the game for the Cavaliers. And now at the other end, got a whistle and a foul. Bryant got involved in a collision with R.J. Barrett. And the foul will be called on R.J. Barrett. And for R.J. Barrett, that is his 3rd foul. Boy, let's see if Toronto challenges this, because that's a huge call.
That's crucial.
R.J. saying, take a look at this.
10 minutes left in the second quarter.
Darko Rajakovic,
huge foul,
shakes his head no, and I think that'll bring Barrett out of the game with those 3 fouls. Hey, be a part of Cavs United, presented by KeyBank, and start making more moments that matter. Visit Cavs.com/enroll to lock in your 26-27 Cavs United membership. So indeed, Barrett will sit down with those 3 fouls, and the Cavs with another turnover. Mitchell lost it. Shed tried to bounce it behind him. Ball stabbed by Harden, though. Down the floor to Mitchell, right wing. 3-ball Donovan. No rebound. Fought for, and they'll get Thomas Bryant with the foul for the Cavaliers.
Can somebody go find Donovan Mitchell?
Bryant picks up that foul.
He hasn't done
Raptors
anything in the last 3 ball games.
Early second quarter in Toronto. Again, Orlando is up by 22 over Detroit at the half, 60-38. Here's Shed sideline right, and he just lost that ball like a greased pig. Went right through his hands. It just slithered away. Goes out of bounds, and it goes back to the Cavaliers. We've got some turnover bugaboos here in the second quarter of play. Here's Mitchell, bounce to Thomas Bryant, swings it left side to Tyson. Tyson, right of the lane, pulls up. Well, that's an awful shot, and a foul will be called on Jalen Tyson. Now, Tyson didn't have the angle, was being bodied up defensively, and Tyson picks up that offensive foul. As Tony Brothers will once again head over to the scorers table. Not sure if the Cavaliers are challenging this. Yep, they are. So Kenny Atkinson says, I want you folks to take a look at this. 37-32. Cavaliers down by 5. 9:44 to go first half. They'll check in with the replay folks in Secaucus. Marat Kogut, Natalie Sago, the replay officials in New Jersey. We'll take a timeout and let you know how it results after this on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audio Vert.
Now with McDonald's, a sauce.
Cavaliers lose the challenge. It is indeed an offensive foul called on Jalen Tyson. So Cavaliers lose the challenge, and that does it as far as challenges tonight for Kenny Atkinson. 37-32. Toronto's on a 13-2 run going back to the first quarter of play. As the Cavaliers have become discombobulated.
Y'all remember they had, well, we're not really listening to this game, but it's going to factor in that they have 0 challenges left in the ball game.
In Toronto,
that's why you got to use your NBA challenges wisely.
Out into it. That's exactly what has happened. Hey, enter the Defend the Land sweepstakes. It's presented by Adidas for your chance to win playoff tickets and Adidas footwear. One winner will be selected before each Cavs home playoff game. So enter daily at Cavs.com/playoffs. Toronto with the basketball. 37-32, Raptors on top. Here's Scotty Barnes. Now with Barrett anchored to the bench with 3 fouls. Who's going to help out Scotty Barnes as far as scoring the basketball? Barnes, baseline right, left corner to Battle. Got it out front. Mamu, his 3, no. Rebound Donovan Mitchell for the Cavaliers. Mitchell brings it up himself. Mitchell and Harden back in the game. Harden finds Tyson, right of the lane, left corner, Bryant. TB, 3, no. Rebound Mobley. Top side to Harden. Harden outside the 3-point arc. Harden against Battle. Comes around Battle. Finger rolled it up. No. Harden got it back in traffic. Bounce right side to Tyson. Top side Mobley. 3-ball. Evan. Got it! Evan Mobley. Boy, he hit some threes the other night. He had 3. That's his first one tonight. Gets the Cavs back to within 2 at 37-35. Now away from the basketball. Got a foul called on Jalen Tyson. Oh, my son Sean texted in, said Joshua Tree is in California. It's a national park. Sean's listening in Texas at a bachelor party. Come on, Sean. Get back to that bachelor party. Ah, he's dialed Dad in. Jamison Battle with a runner in the lane that's good. Makes it 39-35. Tyson 3. Got it! Jalen Tyson answers the 3-ball. And it's 39-38. So Tyson gets the Cavs to within 1 with 8:20 to go. Here's Barnes, left of the key, into the paint. Mitchell reached in, fouled him. Donovan put that hand up right away, saying, yep. And that'll put Scotty Barnes at the free throw line, shooting 2. What a series for Scotty Barnes. He had 21 in game 1, 26 in game 2, 33 and 11 rebounds.
5 times they've been aggressors.
It's not Cade Cunningham necessarily. He has 8 points. Banchero, the top man for the Magic, generally has 10. But Desmond Bane, you let him have an open 3. He's probably going to nail it. That means he'll nail another one right after that.
Yep.
And Desmond Bane scored 10 points in the second quarter.
Like Chuck Daly always said, first 5 minutes of this third quarter depict what this game is going to be.
And Orlando gets it first. They're working the hoop to our right in front of the Piston bench. They find Bane left side. Bane to the baseline. Running Glasser, no. Rolls off the rim to Tobias. Ahead to Assar. To the basket. Runs up the shot. It won't fall.
He's looking for a foul.
And in forecourt,
speaking of what foul,
Duncan Robinson in a collision with Kane, and that's the 4th foul on Duncan as Kane goes down. I'd like to see that again.
Well, you can always challenge it.
The 4th foul.
It's like,
come on, Duncan.
Gotta get back on defense.
Suggs inbounds to Carter Jr. Topside to Banchero against Tobias. Carroll keeps that dribble, trying to get to the left elbow. He'll step back, no shot there. Sideline left to Bain. Shot fake and a drive and a scoop and a score for Bain. That was a heck of a play by Desmond Bain. It's 62-38. Cade trying to finesse his way to the basket in forecourt. Lost the ball out of bounds. So the Pistons need to regroup. They know how capable they are. They need to start playing that way. Banchero to the baseline for the Magic. Runs over Asar. The Pistons will get that call. It's a foul on Banchero.
Always, Asar Thompson is that defensive anchor for the Pistons, and that was a good call by the referee. That's one stop. Got to keep going.
Cade up the right side against Banchero. Pistons trail 62-38. Cade to the foul line. Left corner, Duncan Robinson. They wrestle the ball away from Duncan, and they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Bain.
And that's his third. I'd like to see him.
That's his second.
Okay.
I wish it was his third.
Yeah, but I'd like to see right now, I'd like to see the ball go to JD down on the box. Run something where you a turnout play, two-man game.
Well, they give it to JD against Wendell Carter Jr. on top. He'll hand to Cade and screen. Cade to the right elbow. Fires from there, fills it up.
There's ones.
Two at a time. It's 62-40. 10-18 left here in the third. Banchero forecourt, left wing. Banchero against Tobias, who's staying in front of him. Banchero has to jack up a long, long three. Comes off the iron to Cade.
Good box out by Tobias Harris.
Pistons get a stop. Cade to forecourt. Cade, right corner to Duncan Robinson. Top side Tobias. Three-point gun goes for Tobias. Now 62-43. The Pistons got this thing inside 20 anyway, with 9:46 to play in the third. Banchero with the drive. Runs into Tobias. And we get a whistle.
Probably on Tobias.
It's a Tobias foul.
That's his third.
J.B. Bickerstaff pleading the case for Tobias, who's picked up his third. Two team fouls on the Pistons, one on Orlando. Wendell Carter Jr. leaves it left wing for Bain. Bain gives to Carter Jr., gets it back in the left corner. Shot swatted out of bounds by Asar Thompson. Almost nothing left of the shot clock. It's at 4.7.
You know, Orlando's been running some nice out-of-bounds plays, and there it is.
Suggs with a bounce into the paint to Carter Jr. Lost the handle. Duncan Robinson ahead to Tobias to the basket. Blocked from the side. Pistons have it in the lane, however, and Cade puts it up and in.
Somebody.
Tobias gets up a little gimpy. Cade now has a dozen. And the Pistons have pulled to 62-45, Ricky.
They got to keep it going. Win this period.
We're going to a timeout with 9:17 to play third quarter in Orlando. The Magic 62 and the Pistons 45 on the Pistons Playoff Basketball Network for Ticketmaster. for the Pistons in the second half. And if you're going to come back from a deep deficit, you got to start somewhere. Pistons were down 22. It fell to 24.
Gotta start somewhere.
And
play
now
some defense.
they've wound it down to 62-45.
But they making a move.
With 9 and 17
Come on,
to play
Kate.
here in the third. Nothing beats seeing your team hit the hardwood live. Get your tickets now, even if it's last minute, at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Pistons and the NBA. Dribble, swipe, and score with DMCU's Give Back Checking. Use your debit card 15 times in a month, and DMCU will give you $10. Member NCUA. Restrictions apply. See DMCU.com for more details. And I want to tell you this, fans. If you're looking for a career that'll keep you moving, Element Freight Company is hiring drivers now. Great pay, ideal routes, and a team that's got your back. Call 313-590-4887 and get your career in gear. Element Freight Company, 313-590-4887. Orlando with a 62-45 advantage. Cade now has a dozen. So the Pistons cut into that a little bit. Suggs up the right side. Top side of Banchero against JD. Top side rather than Wendell Carter Jr. against JD. Wing in the left to Bain. Cross courts to Suggs. Suggs traveled as Cade stepped up on him. So the Pistons force a turnover.
That's what you have to do. Get a stop. Get a score.
62-45. Cade right hands up the right side, leaves it deep on the wing for Asar, who'll take it top side. Asar down the right side, turns to the lane, turns to the rim. Shot is knocked away on a block, out of bounds. Wendell Carter Jr. got him.
But I like when Asar's attacking that basket now that he knows that Wendell Carter's coming over there to help. Got JD behind him, but JD got to get him going too.
Pistons will inbound. Duncan Robinson from the right baseline on the right wing to Jalen Duren, top side to Cade. Shot clock at 6. Cade double teamed on the left side. Right corner to Tobias. Here's a long gun. It's in and out, but the rebound comes out to Cade. Tapped to him by Asar. Right side Tobias down the lane. Guns on the run. It won't go. Long rebound. Tapped by Banchero to Bain. And now Jalen Suggs has it. Suggs up the middle. The Pistons protecting the hoop to our right in front of their bench. Left wing to Banchero. Spins inside. Shots blocked by JD.
And the reason why JD got that foul, he brought his arms down. Got to keep him up.
Looked like a good block. As Ricky said, brought those arms down, picked up his third foul. Banchero at the line. He has 10. He had 45 in game 5, as did Cade. Cade has 12 in this one. Banchero hits the first free throw. He has 11. It's 63-45, Orlando. Banchero buries them both. 64-45, a 19-point lead for the Magic. 8 minutes to play in the third. Star Thompson topside, wing in the left to Cade. Working against Banchero. Cade to the basket. Scoops lefty, no. Rebound JD, back up and in. Count that baby, and a foul. And the Pistons needed that.
That's what he needed to do.
George,
they can't run plays for
a good move by
Durant.
He
got to clean up the glass and get the easy, cheap buckets. Rebounds and buckets.
Jalen Duren has 8.
Make the free throws while you're up there.
Rebounds and a free throw coming now. 17-point lead for the Magic. 7:54 to play in the third. The Pistons actually led at the half, at the end of the first quarter, 26-25. Free throw pops out for JD. It was a 20-4 second quarter start for Orlando. Pistons knock it away from Suggs. Duncan Robinson, right corner for three, and it's through. The Pistons with that steal and the long gun that goes, and now it's a 14-point lead. Desmond Bain to the lane. Sideline left to Banchero. Jacks it up. It's around and off. Cade with a rebound. Cade left hands right side. Right of the lane to Tobias. Tobias against Banchero. On the wing to Duncan Robinson. Cade sends it inside to Asar. Right corner. Tobias missed the three. Asar with a rebound. The Duncan Robinson right wing three. No. JD had the rebound, knocked away from him and out of bounds by the Magic.
I like this Piston team right now, the way that they're getting to the basket, steals. They know they're in desperation mode to get those.
It's a 14-point game with still 7:01 to play in the third.
And that's if that's a foul, don't they get it? You shoot one.
Desmond Bain.
Yeah, shoot the free throw. Because the ball never came, it was never inbounded.
So you get the free throw
and the ball. Possible 4-point play.
Cade's free throw is up and it's in. 64-51. 7:01 to play in the third. This is inbound to Duncan Robinson.
Nice.
Left corner, long gun goes.
Here we go, baby.
He had a lot of room for the shot, and he was able to stick it. Don't give Duncan Robinson that much space. It's a
You can give him space.
That's all.
He might not hit it.
Here comes Suggs up the right side for the Magic. Top side of Banchero against Cade, who gives him some room. Banchero. Left side to Anthony Black. Down the lane with a drive and a scoop and a miss. Rebound to Sarr. Racing the forecourt.
Good decision.
Decided not to go for the rim. Gave it to Cade on the right wing. Cade works the sideline against Banchero. Top side to Duncan Robinson. The give back to Cade. Shot clock at 8. Cade stops. Top side fires. It's going to be short. And out of bounds. But it's a 10-point game, folks. It was a 24-point game earlier in the period. It was a 22-point lead at the half. Suggs up the left side. Suggs against Tobias. Anthony Black trying to screen. Suggs to the lane.
Travel.
Suggs with a scoop. No. Rebound comes away to Asar. Asar. Forecourt. Duncan Robinson. Right corner had to save it. And did toward Cade, who was knocked down by Banchero. Banchero to the basket. Shot blocked by Asar. Wow. Here come the Pistons.
Defense.
Cade saying, why did you not call that foul? He knocked me down.
Hey, it's a 10-point game. Making progress.
What the song say? Knock me down, step in my face.
Number one seed.
I don't know that song, George.
Slander my name all over the place.
Oh, that's what I thought I do. Timeout, baby.
We're going to a timeout. This has become a very good game all of a sudden. The Pistons are within 10. Orlando obviously a little bit edgy at this point, and the Pistons trying to keep their cool, get back in the game and win it, and send it back to Detroit for Game 7 Sunday afternoon. The Magic 64, the Pistons 54 on the Pistons Playoff Basketball Network for Ticketmaster. Why are we smiling? George Blaha with Rick Mahorn and our statistician, Kevin Griggs, are reporting a 16-4. That's right, a 16-4 Piston run since halftime when they trailed 60-38. They have put the pedal to the metal and trimmed the lead to 10. The rally can't be over yet, but it's a great start.
It is a great start. It's setting the tone for a fourth period that, hey, the referees are going to let the players decide and not them. Even though Cade is getting beat up, they're not giving them any good, good calls.
Cade has 13 on 5 out of 13. Tobias Harris has 13 on 5 out of 16. Duncan Robinson has chipped in with 9. 3 for 6 from behind the long line.
And we got to see what the bench can do for the Pistons, because when you're only getting 7 points from the bench, these are the things that you have to, look when you make substitutions.
Danis Jenkins into the ball game. Cade stays in.
Some water on there.
Yeah, I think Jalen Duren's going to stay in. For a minute, it looked like he was coming out, but I believe there's some blood on his jersey.
A little blood. Cut, man. Cut me, Nick.
There's Angelo Dundee when you need him. Sebastian Poirier trying to stop the bleeding on his hand that got to his jersey.
The technology has come a long way, because usually you just get him another jersey and throw it on, and it would be a different number.
Well, you don't want JD to come out right now. He has 8 points, 8 rebounds. He's been a force. He's 4 out of 6 from the floor. To forecourt comes Asar Thompson. Pistons have trimmed a 24-point lead to 10. Cade in the lane rises and fires. It's going to be short. Rebound Tristan Da Silva. Ahead to Banchero. Top side to Jalen Suggs. Now winging the left to Da Silva. On top to Banchero. Banchero in the lane. Gives to Da Silva all alone for a long gun from the top, and it drops.
He's been the X factor for Orlando. That's 10 points for him off the bench.
67 of 54. Slipped out of jail and nailed one from distance. Cade up the right side. Cade to the foul line. Steps up and fires, and it won't fall. Asar Thompson took the rebound away from Banchero. Left corner, Danis Jenkins. His long gun is short. Scooped up by Jalen Suggs.
How can you go 1 foot in front court and 1 foot in the... Man, I'm baffled right there.
Banchero on the left wing. Banchero topside. Left wing to Suggs. Left corner it goes. And Black buries a 3. And just like that, it's 70 to 54. Pistons had this thing trimmed to 10 a minute ago. Pass in the paint behind JD. Taken down by Banchero. Goes to the basket. Foul by Cade.
Usually timeouts are the team's timeouts, but Pistons called that timeout.
Vancaro at the line. The Pistons started the second half with a 16-4 run to trim the lead to 10, but
some big threes by guys off the bench. Black and De Silva.
Yep.
6-0, a little 6-0 run for them.
Both good shooters. Black was almost wide open. De Silva was. Goga Batadze for Wendell Carter Jr. in the middle for the Magic. There's a wet spot in the lane. Zach Zarba wants it wiped up.
Or some blood, I think, is more of the.
Could be, Rick. Spoken by a guy who's drawn some blood in his league.
Well,
all right. Vancaro at the free throw line. He got one. It's 71-54. 3:50 left in the third. Tobias to forecourt left wing. Top side to Cade. Wing in the right to Paul Reed. Starts down the lane. Lost the ball, but Tobias took the pass and tried to put it up and in, and it was batted away. Somebody knocked that shot away. To the left elbow goes Vancaro. His shot is in and out to Duncan Robinson. Ragtag game now. Cade to forecourt, hitting the head, no call. Cade backs up. Against Anthony Black. Right wing gun won't go. Rebound inside despite a double team for Jamal Cain. Forecourt to Anthony Black. Now Cain on the right wing. On top to Batadze. Shovels it to Anthony Black. Shot clock at 6. Deep left to Black. He'll rise and fire and miss. Cade with a rebound. 2:37 to play in the third. 71-54. Cade to the lane. On top to Paul Reed. Left wing to Cade. Pass a little bit behind him, but he's able to recover. Dumps it inside for Paul. Lifts it up lefty and in.
B-ball Paul.
Paul with a score. 71-56. 2:07 to play in the third. Vancaro to forecourt. Open on the right wing. Fires. No. Rebound to Duncan Robinson. Takes the long rebound. Heads up the left side.
Finish this quarter strong.
Duncan, top side to Cade. Cade on the wing on the right. Against Cain. Stop and go dribble. Deep it goes for Paul Reed. Shot is blocked, but a foul. He was going to go up and dunk it.
Cain got them all on the arm. Oh, Black got him on the shoulder.
Yeah, he was fouled by both players. Black grabbed him by the shoulder, almost tried to drag him down. So, B-ball Paul's at the free throw line. 71-56 Orlando. A minute and 44 to play third quarter. Pistons have shown some fight here in the third. Paul's first free throw is up and it's in.
No free chicken for these folks.
Baines coming back for the Magic. Be careful of Desmond Bane. He's 7 for 12 for 17, including 3 out of 4 from downtown. Reed bends the knees, sends the second free throw up, and it's in. Nice job by Paul. 71-58. The lead is 13. The Pistons had it trimmed to 10 a little while ago. Anthony Black at the timeline, nearly lost it to Danis. Black starts toward the left sideline, top side bounce to Potoi. Sees some room in the lane, starts his drive. Pistons poke it away. Good steal. Down the lane to the rim goes Danis. And we got a whistle and a foul. Kane's called for the foul. Danis with the first free throw. It's up and it's in. Tobias will get a rest. Javonte Green replaces him.
Yeah, the starters, getting them some rest for that fourth period run. And you get this down to single digits, you're in this game either way.
It's now 11. He made both free throws. Nice job by Danis Jenkins. Black to forecourt for the Magic against Danis left side. Anthony Black top side to Potoi against Paul Reed. Shovels it to Desmond Bain to the basket. Blocked. Pistons block it. Here's a run up by Duncan Robinson to the basket on the other end off the high glass, and he hit it. And folks, it's a single-digit lead for Orlando. 71-62. Final minute, third quarter at their place. And one the Pistons have to win. Black topside gun. It's off the heel. Rebound Duncan Robinson to Danis. Danis Jenkins with the dribble on top. Takes it right sideline. Keeps the dribble. Shot clock at 10.
Got to move the ball.
Heads for the baseline. On top to Paul Reed. This is a three-point gun. It won't go. Rebound to Desmond Bain. 71-62 Orlando. Bain left wing. Pump fake and a shot. No. Rebound to Sarr. Split second left in the third. Sarr from midcourt. The shot is wide. The Pistons within single digits as we head to the fourth. And one they have to win. They started the second half of the 16-4 run. The Magic battled back, but now the Pistons are within 9. It's 71-62 Magic. The fourth quarter coming up in just a moment here on the Pistons Playoff Basketball Network for Ticketmaster.
That will not play.
Welcome back to the Kia Center. There'll be plenty of action from now until the final horn. The Pistons trailed at the half 60-38. Started the second half with a 16-4 run and finished the third quarter with an 8-4 run.
And love the way the Pistons won that quarter 24-11. And now they just got to win this fourth quarter, but making sure it's more of the same way, the 24-11 with the defense.
71-62 Magic. Pistons have now plenty of time to do what they need to do. And it will require some more great defense. They held Orlando to only 11 points in the third. Danis Jenkins, high post, left side to Cade. Turns to the baseline on Kane. Fall back, Glasser, good for Cade. Now it's a 7-point game. First minute, fourth quarter. I think the Magic might be a little bit nervous. Here comes Jalen Suggs up the right side against Danis. Staying in front of him. Suggs flips it to Carter Jr. They go all the way to the left corner. And missing from there is De Silva. Rebound comes away to Bain, and his shot is blocked.
By Cade Cunningham.
Cade Cunningham got him from the back. Danis bounces it into the paint to Paul Reed. And there's a whistle and a foul. Kane's picked up his fourth.
Magic shot 3 for 17 in that fourth period. That's good defense.
They scored just 11. Pistons are within 7. Just over 11 minutes left. Cade to the lane. Cade hooks on the run, hits it. He was bumped. Can we say it? Count that baby, and a foul.
That's your monologue right there. That's what I like to hear. Cade Cunningham. Wow. Now you're bringing it down to 5 points.
Wendell Carter Jr. with a foul. The Pistons are within 5. That's what you heard Rick Mahorn said, and he's right. It's a 5-point game. 71-66, and a free throw coming for Cade. It's up. It's in and out. Banchero boards it. Banchero to forecourt against Paul Reed. He barely beat the 8 count. Banchero gets Javonte Green now on the right wing. Down deep it goes to Carter Jr. Missed the shot, but drew a foul.
Good foul by B-ball Paul.
Paul Reed called for the foul. Orlando has 2 team fouls. The Pistons just picked up their first.
It looked like he did a little shuffle. I always look at replays, and it looked like Carter got away with a little shuffle. And the ball don't lie.
He missed the first free throw.
In the words of Rasheed Wallace.
Right. Maybe he didn't get away with that shuffle after all, Ricky. Wendell Carter Jr. line to the right. Here's the next free throw. It's up and in. 72-66. The Pistons are down just 6. An eternity to go. Almost 11 minutes left. Danis up the right side, ball knocked away by Suggs and out of bounds. And it is off the Magic. It will be Piston basketball.
And Suggs is trying to disrupt Jenkins.
Danis bounces to Cade. Cade has it topside. He's got Carter Jr. on him. Takes it right wing. Met by Bain. Shot clock at 5. To the elbow for the shot. Sticks it! Cade Cunningham with a huge hoop. It's a 4-point game. 10 and 20 left. De Silva to forecourt. Cade knocks the ball away. Danis on the floor for it. The Pistons take it away from the Magic. Danis, right corner to Javonte Green. He'll leave it there for Danis. A turnaround three won't go through.
Got to get it to the hot man. I did like the ball movement.
Here comes Desmond Bain. He and the Magic down
gosh.
4. And a mini reach by Danis Jenkins called a foul.
Man, really?
Duncan Robinson's back for the Pistons. Danis sits down. 9:55 to play. It's a 4-point game.
Danis gave that energy.
Did a nice job. Wendell Carter Jr. topside to Banchero.
This is the Detroit Pistons.
Left wing to Suggs. Suggs with a drive and a scoop. It rolled off the rim.
Reed.
That's a tough luck miss, and Paul Reed's got the rebound. Cade, left hands, left side. Cade on top. Cade left wing. Cade to the baseline. Rises and fires, and it won't fall. It's off the deck. Scramble for Paul Reed has it. Wendell Carter Jr. hit the floor. Asar Thompson's called for the foul.
That's the third team foul for the Pistons.
Orlando with 2 team fouls. 9:23 left. Asar Thompson trying to be as disruptive as he can.
It's a 4-point game, and the way this Pistons defense has really came in the second half.
Here comes Jalen Suggs up the middle for the Magic. Wing on the right to Banchero against Cade. Banchero to the baseline. Leaning Glasser way too hard. Rebound Duncan Robinson. Duncan will bring it to forecourt himself. Up the right side against De Silva. Topside bounce for Paul Reed.
Timeout.
And a whistle and a timeout taken by Orlando. The Pistons have the fans here in Central Florida very nervous. They've come back from a huge deficit. They trail by only 4 with 9:01 to go in the game. Orlando 72, the Pistons 68. This is the Pistons Playoff Basketball Network, presented by Ticketmaster. So gutty. They were down 60-38 at the half. That's a 22-point deficit. They fell back by 2 more before they started their rally. And they've come back to make it a 4-point game, and there's plenty of time to do even more damage. 9:01 till we hit the finish line, Rick.
I'll tell you, it's 9:01, and the Pistons started this 4th period 6-1. Orlando's been struggling trying to score, but this is when the pressure comes on a young team like the Magic, because they know they want to try to keep the lead. And those shots become heavier and heavier and heavier.
The Pistons are within 4. And don't forget, Orlando scored just 11 points in the third. They have won here in the fourth. They've had 12 points since halftime. And we have 9:01 to play. Some excellent Piston defense. They have been doggedly determined. Got to give them their props. New Piston playoff gear just dropped. Get authentic shirts, hats, jerseys, and more at Pistons313shop.com. Detroit style, game time, anytime.
Well, this is the grit that you're looking for. The grit and the determination what the Pistons are giving right now.
Absolutely. An amazing comeback. Cade from the right sideline, inbounds to Duncan Robinson to give back to Cade. Cade against Wendell Carter Jr. on top screen from Duncan Robinson. Now he's got Bain on him. Cross court to Duncan. Here's a long gun. It is off the heel. Rebound, though, by Paul Reed. Paul trying to get to the basket, lost the ball. Taken away from the side by Suggs. Jalen Suggs, forecourt to De Silva, left wing. Inside, Banchero wanted it against Duncan Robinson. Gives to De Silva down the lane. Shot is swatted. Did Paul Reed get that?
Yeah, I think he did get a little something.
Here comes Cade down the lane. Floats it up. No. A tap won't go. It's out of bounds.
And Asar wants him to challenge it.
Asar did not feel like it was off the Pistons.
And they're giving him.
Jalen Duren's coming back. It's still a 4-point game. No challenge on the call. It will be the Magic's basketball. 8:19 left.
Duren's back in the game. We really need that big guy in the middle.
Banchero down the lane. Ball poked away from the side. But if there's a whistle, Tobias Harris knocked the ball away. They'll call him for the foul.
4th team foul.
Pistons with their starters on the floor. Tobias, Asar, JD, Duncan Robinson, and Cade. Wendell Carter Jr. on the right wing, leaves it there for Banchero. To the baseline, fires. It won't fall. Cade way up for the rebound. Cade up the left side. Cade stop and go to the lane on Banchero. Took it to the rack and drew a foul. He made sure. That was a heads-up veteran play. Fouls on Banchero.
Only his 2nd foul.
Cade at the free throw line. He and the Pistons trail by 4 with 7:53 to play. They were down 22 at the half. First one for Cade is up and it's in. Now it's a 3-point game. What a remarkable comeback. It's been all grit too, Rick.
Like you grind it out, baby. Grind it out. Give yourself a chance.
Second for Cade. It rattled, but it went. Now it's 72-70. Orlando barely able to score. Suggs up the middle. Suggs on the right wing. Cross courts, and Cade steals the pass. Cade to the basket. Pump fake. And the hoop. And we are all even at 72.
I am so sorry to scream in your ear.
A major run. Rick, do it again. Anthony Black to Banchero. Flips it deep on the left sideline. Missing from there is Jalen Suggs. The Pistons could take the lead with 7:15 to play. They were down 22 at the break and 24 early in the second half. Asar flashes a pass inside for Tobias, off the glass, and no, but a foul.
And somebody's on the floor. That's Suggs.
Carter Jr. with the foul.
And look, I love the way the Pistons are huddling up right now. This is playoff basketball. Knowing what you have to do, everybody on the same page.
I don't know how many teams could have come back from that halftime situation the Pistons found themselves in. Right now, they could take the lead with 7:02 to play. Tobias at the line to the left. He hits it, and the Pistons lead them. Their first lead since the first half. First lead since the first quarter. They were up by 1 after 1. Now they're up 1 with 7:02 to play.
And you got to make sure that you have this endurance going all the way down to the end of the game.
Second for Tobias. He hits it. What a playoff run he's had. He has 15. The Pistons are up 2. Orlando's got to be thinking about it now. Banchero, right sideline. And Bane misses a 3. You can't make them all, and here comes Cade to forecourt. Cade to the foul line. Cade to the dotted line. Cade to the basket. Got it blocked. I believe it was Carter Jr. Banchero backs in for Orlando. Wide left to Carter Jr. Back to Bane. Jacks up another 3. This one won't go through. Long rebound, though, to Jalen Suggs. Desmond Bane has it topside against JD. He'll launch another 3. This one barely brushes the rim, and Duncan Robinson has the rebound. 6:09 left. Cade, left hands, right side. Stop and go to the baseline. And he drew a foul.
Ball on the side. He wasn't in the act of shooting. Well, they're giving him the shot. Thank you. That's all I can say is thank you, because he was in that motion to throw it up there. It looked like he was trying to pass it, but I think they're going to challenge it.
We'll sort it out. It is nail-biting time here in Florida. The Pistons 74, Orlando 72. The Pistons trailed by 24 early in the second half. Right now they've taken the lead with 6:04 to go in the game. This is the Pistons Playoff Basketball Network for Ticketmaster. The Pistons have put the pedal to the metal here in the second half in Orlando, Florida. Facing elimination if they lose. They're back on the right side of the ledger with 6:04 to play. They trailed by 24. Now they lead 74-72 halfway through the fourth.
And in that fourth period, they only scored 1 point so far. And you figure it's been 6 minutes already, and they have yet to score.
And they only scored 11 points in the third, so they have 12 points in the second half. Talk about turning up the D.
Man, a tale of two halves. Just got to finish it.
Join Piston Rewards presented by Ticketmaster to secure playoff priority access and the opportunity to enter for a chance to win a pair of playoff tickets. Earn points with every purchase. Redeem them for exclusive perks, merch, and unforgettable experiences. Head to pistons.com/rewards to join today. That commercial break brought to you by Kia, an official vehicle sponsor of your Detroit Pistons. Cade Cunningham now with 23 points and 7 rebounds. Next in the Pistons scorebook, Tobias Harris with 15. Duncan Robinson has 11. Cade's at the free throw line.
And to go along with that, Cade has 4 steals.
Made big plays. Here's the first free throw. It's up and it's in. Danced a little but finally dropped.
I was blowing wind down there to make sure that it went in.
Hung on the heel and finally fell. Now the Pistons are up 3. 6:04 to play. Second for Cade. He hits it.
Orlando's only scored that 1 point, George, and that's what we got to see. The defense is really turned up.
Cade with 25. Bain deep left, misses a 3. And Cade had the rebound, fouled by Wendell Carter Jr.
And they're going to be shooting for the rest of the game. That's the 15th foul.
Desmond Bain hasn't been bashful, but he's missed his last 4 threes.
And Wendell Carter with 5 personal fouls.
Cade will step to the stripe. Still 5:52 to play.
And see, when you get to the free throw line, George, this is the time you get rest. And you know, a lot of times you don't, you know, you fought uphill and you just want to get rest. And having shooting timeouts, you get your breathing right and everybody stays focused.
Spoken like a guy who played hard, needed his rest.
Oh, yeah.
Cade's first free throw is up and it's in. Here's the second. Score it! Pistons 78. Orlando 72. They've still scored just 1 point in the fourth quarter. And 12 in the second half. Anthony Black in trouble. Gives it to Banchero topside. Banchero drives it. Fires him in front. It's off the iron.
One and done.
Rebound Tobias. Gives to Cade. 5.5 left. Pistons 78, Orlando 72. Cade, left wing, Duncan Robinson. Wide left to Tobias. He's got Suggs on him. Takes him to the middle of the paint. Fires, fills it up. Tobias Harris with a big time basket. The Pistons lead them by 8.
That was a big ass bucket right there.
Scored just 1 point in the fourth quarter. Jalen Suggs to the left elbow. Way outside for Anthony Black. Black cross courts to Banchero. Banchero with a drive. Scoops and it won't fall, but they will call a foul.
It'll be on Cade, I think. Yes, it is on Cade Cunningham. That's only his 3rd, though. I love the way the Pistons defense is really, really locked down.
What a defensive display.
And you hear the crowd has been numb. You don't hear the MVP when Kevin Carroll gets up there no more.
He got the first free throw to fall, so they now have, folks, 2 points in the fourth quarter. We have 4:52 to play. It's 80-73, but don't forget what Yogi said. It ain't over till it's over. You still got to finish this. And Banchero makes both free throws. 80-74. Pistons up 6. Duncan Robinson, forecourt to Asar Thompson. Jump catch on the right sideline. On top to Cade. Cade against Anthony Black. Right corner to Asar. He'll fire. It's going to come up short.
Not a bad shot.
Banchero to forecourt. Left sideline for Suggs. Misfires on a 3. Rebound out of bounds.
Come on, Sean Wright.
Off.
No, it's
Wendell
a foul.
Carter Jr. And they're going to call a foul. Fourth foul on Jalen Duren. 4:24 to go. That's too much time if you can't afford to lose and stay alive in the postseason. But the your good free throw shooter hits the first.
And this is where Orlando scored all their points right now, getting to the free throw line.
Pistons 80, the Magic 75. 4:24 to play.
And what's crazy is they didn't even get a field goal. They didn't even make a field goal this period.
Next one's off the heel. Rebound to Cade. Nice job. In the paint, pulling that rebound down for the Pistons star. 27 points, 9 boards for Cade. Cade forecourt, left elbow, left corner to Asar. Back on the wing to Cade. Turns, fires, and splashes down the long gun. The long gun goes. Pistons by 8, 83-75. Suggs, forecourt, inside for Carter Jr. Shot blocked from behind by Asar. Cade to forecourt, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Anthony Black.
I think, yeah, Carter walked straight to the bench. Bye-bye.
It was Wendell Carter Jr.
Yeah, holla at you, bro.
One
The
of
comeback
two who fouled.
to stay alive.
This crowd has to be stunned. I haven't seen anybody leave yet, but Orlando led 60-38 at the half. Tacked on 2 more early in the third to go up by 24. Now they trail by 8 with 3:51 to go in the game. Ricky, let's talk about this remarkable comeback.
And let me just say this to you, George. I am so stinking excited right now, but what they're doing, the Pistons methodically, defensively, have stunned them by not allowing them to get second chance opportunities. Not only that in the second half, but they control the pace and the tempo with their defense. They put that hat on and get that hard hat on, and you want to know something? The dog came out.
Yep, all dog. D-A-W-G, as the saying goes in the Motor City.
And it's crazy that, you know, you go, they only scored 3 points or 4 points in the first, not even making a field goal yet, and you fouling, and next thing you know, you're going to the free throw line forever. I'm sorry to yell in your ears, Kevin, but man, and George and fans out there, but look, this is all
Ricky, this is beautiful.
This is grind time, baby.
Saying football ground and pound when you're running that football down their throats. The Pistons defense has done that
and you
to
know,
Orlando.
And it's not over. It's not over. Still a lot of time left. You know, Orlando can make a 3 or whatever, but they're in that must-make shots. Every time they touch the ball, they have to make it. If they don't make it, in this 21-4 in this fourth period, what am I missing? What am I missing other than?
So Orlando has 15 points in the second half. Cade at the free throw line. The first one's up and it's in. Cade Cunningham stay in the course. He has 31 and 10 rebounds. Second for Cade. He hits it.
And now they got Gogo Batadze in there with Duren. But the thing is, Duren right now can feel like he can do some things. Got 4, but stay down.
Carter Jr. just fouled out. Orlando to front court. Suggs whips it left corner to Banchero. He'll fire. It's in and out. And off the floor to J.D. Gives to Cade. 3.5 left. Pistons up 10 and with it. Tobias. Top side to Cade. Cade to the right wing. Keeps that dribble. Into the paint to Tobias. Right corner, Asar Thompson. Left wing, Duncan Robinson. Top side, long. Go! Duncan Robinson may have sealed the deal.
Duncan Robinson, I've been talking about you tonight. Bucket.
He drains it from way downtown.
I'm going swimming.
That'll give him 14, 5, and 3.
The long gun goes for Dr. Duncan Robinson. It's 88-75 Pistons. 3:08 left.
Dr. Duncan George. I like that. Dr. Duncan. Not Dr. Duncan Stein, but Dr. Duncan.
He's in charge of the long guns around here.
This got to be an NBA record in a fourth period. Orlando only scored 4 points. They've been stuck on.
Yeah, this is amazing.
4.75. They had 72, and next thing
It
you know,
may be
where is it?
defense,
Now the fans are
but
starting
that tells
to leave.
me that's
This is what I like
a
to
lot
see.
of bad
Still
shooting
a lot of time.
because
Come on,
these
baby.
are
Come
open
on,
shots.
Come on.
Well, you can say it ain't over till it's over, but it's almost over.
It's almost.
It's 88-75 Pistons. 3:08 to go in the game.
Kay Cunningham, man, this is where you look at
He's so rock solid.
oh my gosh, the body of work that this young man has done with his humble attitude. Just love the way that his center within himself in his basketball IQ is outstanding. And you can see more lively legs right now. You got Duran, who can really feel like, okay, let's go.
Orlando will try to somehow score some points, and they need plenty of them. 3 minutes left. Jalen Suggs on the right wing. Fires over Tobias. It's an air ball out of bounds.
Air ball. I'll say it for Detroit. What up, though?
They were down 24 points.
Oh, the crowd's upset
They are
now.
up 13.
And they felt like at halftime
It's a 37-point swing
to winning this series. The Pistons needed to win this one to stay alive. And they're very much alive, up 88-75 with 2:45 to play.
You've got to make sure you keep executing.
Duncan Robinson, left wing. Gives to Tobias, foul line extended left. Tobias to the baseline.
Wow.
Double clutcher, no, but a foul. Black fouled him on the shot try. Tobias has had an extremely strong playoff series. He'll step to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
And when I look at Tobias Harris, he's giving you everything that he has, and that's that leadership that you look at as this team tries to develop to get past this Orlando Magic to force that game 7 at home. And you can't be satisfied, George. You can't be satisfied just because you win this one. You got to go home and kick some ass. Sorry, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to
You
kick
can't
some
say ass 3 times and apologize. Come on, guys.
He got 1 for 2. He had 18 points. The Pistons lead by 14 with 2:28 left. Banchero down the lane, saw an avenue and jammed.
That's their first basket.
First basket in the fourth quarter with 2:19 to play. Cade inbounds to Duncan Robinson, who comes in backcourt to help. Gives it to Tobias. Tobias against Suggs, who's diving at his knees, and he fouls him.
Yeah, look at the fans. They're starting to leave.
Back to the free throw line goes Tobias Harris.
Just make your free throws going down the stretch.
Pistons have stunned the basketball world with this monster comeback.
I mean,
done mostly with defense.
They had confidence in themselves. Got to get. That's what you have to look at in this team and see what this team is built on. And I tell you, you got to give it to the grit and the grind of all these players that's been playing in the second half.
First free throw goes for Tobias. Danis Jenkins on for Duncan Robinson.
6 points in this. You gonna tell me this Orlando Magic team has been scoring?
An NBA team.
Yeah.
91-77. Both free throws fall for Tobias. Suggs has it at the foul line. Suggs to the baseline.
Block.
Fires no. Danis blocked it, or
No,
Asar.
that was Asar.
Asar got him. They were doubling up on him. Cade has it in forecourt. Saves it on the right sideline.
Timeout.
Jamal Mosley beside himself. Takes a timeout with 1:49 to play. It's the Pistons 91. The Orlando Magic 77. Can I tell you again, the Pistons trailed by 22 at the half.
Say that again.
Hey, I appreciate y'all hanging out. What a comeback and an ass whipping at the same time.
To go up by 2
For
dozen.
real.
Right now they trail 91
Got a decent little crowd. Appreciate y'all.
With 1:49, that's all to go in the game.
There's no more coming back.
Playoff Basketball Network.
Guess they about to go to
Brought you
commercial
by
break.
Ticketmaster.
There's no more coming back now. The team up 24 at home. And you know what? The Pistons didn't just shoot a bunch of threes. Other than that, they wouldn't have caught up. Some defense and get some buckets. Threes were in the mix, but they didn't shoot themselves out of the game chasing three-pointers. They just kept playing defense and kept getting the easy buckets. A little bit at a time. Hey, y'all make sure y'all have a good night. Finish this game out. Friday, be safe. Potoi. Till next time, hit the like button on your way out. Please and thank you.
The biggest lead
They were up 24 early in the second half.
And now Detroit is up 14. And when you look at the stat, 29 points in this period to 6 by the Magic. And then in the third period, 24 points, 11 points by the Magic.
If I'm not mistaken, that means he had 16 points in the entire second half.
If my math is correct, and your math is always correct because you're the great George Blaha.
Ricky, so much fun. Here is Tobias missing left wing. And we got a whistle and a foul. They fight for the rebound. Jalen Duren's called for the foul with 1:34 to play.
That's only his 5th foul, but you want to know something? JD, 9 rebounds, not 8 points, but I'll tell you, just his presence out there.
Yeah, he's been a force.
Yes, he has.
(91-77). 1:34 to go in the game.
Unless they got a 10-point play or we do something real crazy, this is over.
Pistons have turned this all around.
Unless they have Isaiah Thomas running out there that can score many points as much as he did.
16 in 90 seconds. Free throws go, so it's 91-79. 1:29 to play. Cade has it in forecourt. Sideline right to Duncan Robinson.
Still got to be an attack, and Suggs just went down.
Outside to Cade. Left corner Tobias. Right sideline Danis Jenkins. To Tobias in the paint.
Bye-bye.
Fills it up. Fills it up.
Bye-bye, Orlando.
93-79. Tobias probably turned out the light just now. So it wasn't already on dim.
Another block, a miss.
A drive and an attempt by Tristan Da Silva. And they lose it out of bounds. 55 seconds left. Danis Jenkins across the timeline. The Pistons have survived. They stay alive. Game 7 in Detroit on Sunday afternoon. Danis Jenkins up the right side. Danis in the lane. Danis hooks on the left side on the run and won't fall.
Got him shoot it. Don't want to turn it over.
Bain the other way. Banchero deep left, misses a 3. We have 28 seconds left. The Pistons are up 93-79.
6 freaking points in this 4th period? Are you for real?
11 in the 3rd, 6 in the 4th. I guess that's
for real. That's like no offensive production.
Shut down.
What an amazing defensive play.
A lot of missed shots.
Gutty.
A lot of hurt feelings
for the Pistons. They don't.
Y'all have a good night.
They got 8 points. 8 points, and thank you. And it's a timeout by the Magic.
No, they won't.
No, this is the game.
Time runs out, and it's over. This one's over, and the Piston fans in here standing and applauding. The Magic fans have to be stunned. How could you be anything but stunned? Not surprised, but stunned.
The stun, yeah. This is a stunner. This is not like that Atlanta game last night where you saw them end up losing at home. But this is where you have to look at the Pistons and say, where did this come from? Why haven't we seen this at the beginning? But hey, this is a 7-game series. Now you just got to protect home. Got to go home to kick butt.
The Pistons were down 24 early in the second half.
We up top, Duncan. We're up top, way up top. Or you could see the arm waving.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Boy, way to go, dog. Way to go, man.
Oh, appreciate that. That was a battle. Not proud of how we came out and finished that first half, but really proud of how we fought back. So it was a great effort.
And what went on in that second, going in there halftime? What was said? Was it more of JB or was it more of you guys together as a team?
Just the collective group, not wanting to go out like that. We weren't going to have another effort like that in the second half. There's no guarantee that we were going to come back and win, but the effort, was non-negotiable. So I thought we just came out with a disposition about us and just set the tone in that second half.
Duncan, you kept your cool, and the three you hit late in the game probably pulled the shades down and turned out the lights. Had to be very gratifying for you and your teammates.
Yeah, I was just trying to run around and just cause chaos on offense. Thankfully, AT found me there down the stretch. There's just so many plays down the stretch that guys made. Obviously, Cade, just sort of putting us on his back for long stretches, but just trying to do my part and just be aggressive.
Well, you were aggressive, but it was this defense, man. Come on, man. They only scored 8 points in 6 or 11 in the third period and 8 in the fourth period.
19 points in the second half.
Man, what the hell was going on with all that confusion?
I mean, we're capable of that. We've shown that all year. We've hung our hat on defense all year, and that effort we had in the first half wasn't us. It wasn't to our standard, and just the effort was what impressed me the most in that second half.
Well, let's get that one up there at Game 7. Bring it all, baby.
Yep.
Bring it all.
Yep. Let's get it.
The doctor of the long gun, Duncan Robinson.
Dr. Duncan.
The Pistons win here in Orlando. The final score, the Pistons 93 and the Magic 79. Orlando scores 19 points in the second half. And in the fourth quarter, the Pistons outscore them 31-8. Wow.
I mean, I know we got to go, but I'll be on for a little bit. But George, that was freaking awesome. Just the way that we vibed. I really enjoyed that.
Have you ever seen anything like it?
No.
Things look bleak at the half. You can't give up on a team that won 60 games. You can't give up on a team that's had many comebacks. You can't give up on a gritty, gutty group. But they were in deep water. They down 24 early in the second half. On the road in a game they had to win.
And the fact of the matter is, we know this NBA. Sometimes you're down 20, then you're down 10. And that's what the Pistons did. They flipped the script, and I mean, they flipped the script.
Wow. Our final score here in Orlando, the Pistons 93 and the Magic 79. See you in downtown Detroit on Sunday afternoon. Chris Fillard is next with all the goodies from back in the Motor City. The Pistons win and stay alive.
I'm with you, Chris.
Piston.
strong night on the glass. That's his 9th rebound. Cavs down 11. Mitchell out front, draws contact, flipped it up. No, but they'll get the foul on Jamal Shed. Donovan Mitchell was looking for a shooting foul right there. Tony Brothers says nope, it'll be side out. Now for Jamal Shed, that is his 5th foul. So you've got Shed with 5, Colin Murray Boyles with 4, Jacoby Walter with 4. As it'll be Shed taking a seat with those 5 fouls. Jacoby Walter back in. It'll be Donovan Mitchell to inbound over on the far side with 8:11 left and the Cavaliers down by 11. Mitchell throws it into Mobley at the half-court line. Mobley, run of the lane, into the lane, lob left side to Wade, tosses it to Harden, 10 on the shot clock. Harden double team, left corner Wade, Dean, 3, got it! Dean Wade with a 3-ball right in front of his teammates. That's a playoff career high of 10 for Wade. Cavs within 8. And at the other end, timeout taken by Toronto. The Cavaliers have closed it to 8, 96-88, 7:52 to go here in Toronto. And we'll take a timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Cavs fans, basketball is back, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the courtside celebrations this season.
I know I was like, I'll see y'all later, but I thought we may as well go ahead and do some bonus audio and finish out the
SeatGeek is the place to do it.
Toronto-Cleveland game. Sitting here watching it and listening to it anyway. Back to the ball game. Bonus audio, Potoi. They did choke. They did choke. They still choking. Kelly.
Maybe
He called it.
Start cooking. 94-85. Cavaliers down 9. 10:45 to go. Mitchell throws it into Mobley at the half-court line. Mobley, run of the lane, into the lane, lob left side to Wade, tosses it to Harden, 10 on the shot clock. Harden double team, left corner Wade, Dean, 3, got it! Dean Wade with a 3-ball right in front of his teammates. That's a playoff career high of 10 for Wade. Cavaliers within 8. 96-88, 7:52 to go, fourth quarter here at Scotiabank Arena. Can the Cavaliers continue the rally, close this gap, and end this series? Hey, do you want to see a Cavs playoff game at Rocket Arena? Well, create a free Cavs rewards account and link your card to be automatically entered to win 2026 Cavs playoff tickets. Join at Cavs.com/rewards. Off the timeout, Toronto with the basketball. Mamu looking to throw it in. Sideline left to Barnes. Barnes against Wade. Barnes back out front to Mamu. Mamu against Harden. Mamu in the lane. Harden right with him. Mamu, tough shot. It didn't go anywhere. And the ball tracked down by Jared Allen. Gives it off to Harden. Harden, left corner, Mitchell. 3-ball. Bullseye! Donovan Mitchell hits the 3-ball, and the Cavs are within 5. 96,
another close ball
91.
Game. Mid-fourth quarter
to go. Here's Barnes. Baseline right against Wade. Barnes, no look pass down low, but Mamu couldn't convert. Swings it out front to Walter. Walter gives it off to Murray Boyles. He'll hand it to Barrett. Barrett left to the lane. Barrett one on the clock. Tough shot, no. Didn't hit anything, but no 24-second shot clock violation. Here comes Mitchell with the basketball. Mitchell left to the lane, through traffic, drives and scores! And we've got a 3-point game. Timeout, Toronto. Cavaliers with the momentum. Cavaliers within 3. 96-93, 6:54 to go. And that's an energized Cavalier bench that the Cavaliers are walking to as Toronto heads slowly to their huddle. Timeout, Raptors. 6:54 to go. Cavs rallying. 96-93. Raptors on top on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Appreciate y'all sticking around with me. We'll go ahead and ride this game out. Hey, that was a nice comeback by Detroit. Atlanta, Atlanta too. The Magic, bro. At home. At home. Pistons are known for their defense, and that's what we bear witness to. It'll cause you to miss a lot of shots. Commercial break. Bonus audio.
Hits the 3-ball, and the Cavs are within 5. 96-91. 7:20 to go. Here comes Mitchell with the basketball. Mitchell left of the lane, through traffic, drives and scores! And we've got a 3-point game. Timeout, Toronto. Cavaliers with the momentum. Cavaliers within 3. 96-93 with 6:54 to go. That's where we stand at Scotiabank Arena. Raptors up, but the Cavs on an 8-0 run. Serena, let's head to you courtside.
Just a calm, a poise, a confidence from everybody in that huddle, guys. Reminded me of something Kenny said about James Harden. You don't know if you're up 20 or you're down 20. He is the same, and he has been that way throughout all of these huddles, Tim.
Raptors with the basketball off the timeout. Scotty Barnes left of the lane against Mitchell. Barnes Feeds it to Murray. Boyles put it up, and it bounced out. Ball loose on the floor. Out of there with it, Mitchell. 1-on-3. Mitchell, sideline right. Mitchell into the paint. Back out front to Allen. He'll give it to Harden. Harden left to the key. Plenty of time. 14 on the shot clock. Harden on the left wing. Harden matched up against Murray Boyles. Now 7 on the shot clock. Harden surveying that defense. Harden with 4 on the clock. Fires right side. Mobley, 3. Around the rim and out. Rebound grab by Toronto's Jacoby Walter. Raptors still by 3. Right of the lane. Tough shot from Barrett. No. Offensive foul. Tony Brothers with the offensive foul called on Barrett. That's 4 on Barrett. So the Cavaliers still within 3 as we are halfway through the 4th quarter of play. Mobley through the center circle. Mobley comes left of the lane. Lob to Allen. Allen right of the lane. Got it. Blocked on the shot. Ball loose. Mobley has it. Pow! With 2 hands. Mobley scooped it up. Crushed it home. And it's 96-95. Mobley with 19 along with 11 rebounds. First double-double here in the postseason. Here's Barnes on the right wing. Barnes into the lane. Barnes, tough shot on Allen, and he missed it. Rebound Wade. Hands off to Harden. Cavs can take the lead. Harden gets bumped. Right corner. Wade, 3. No. Rebound. Fought for. And Allen reached in and fouled Murray Boyles. Well, Murray Boyles got fouled by Jared Allen. But the thing you wonder about Toronto, without Quickly, without Ingram, playing short-handed, do they have the gas to get to the finish line? Barnes has played just under 38 minutes. Barrett at 33. Walter at 33. And those are hard minutes. Shed in the lane. Murray Boyles put it up. No, but a foul will be called. And that'll put Murray Boyles at the free throw line. They got Evan Mobley with that foul. That'll be his second. So Colin Murray Boyles, we mentioned during the regular season, a 66% free throw shooter. That has ticked up to 77% in the playoffs against the Cavaliers. And he has been terrific. He's had games of 14, 17, 22, 15. He had 8 the other night. And now he's got 14 tonight. Rookie out of South Carolina. Hails from Columbia, South Carolina. Leads back to 2 at 97-95. CMB. Line right. Left-handed player. Sends the second one up and good. So Colin Murray Boyles pushes that Raptor lead back to 3. 98-95. 5 minutes to go at Scotiabank Arena. Harden has the ball for the Cavaliers in the center circle. Harden with a 12-point game, but he's dished out 8 assists. Harden on the right wing, picked up by Barrett. Harden crossover dribble. Harden into the paint, floats it up, missed it. Harden got it back though. Bounce left side, Mitchell. 3, in and out. Ball tapped out front, race for it at the half-court line, tracked down by Walter. Stops. 3, no. Rebound, Allen. Allen down the floor to Harden. Harden left of the lane. Harden bumped, got his shot blocked. It came back to Harden. Harden right in front of the Cavs bench, lobs it to Mitchell out near the half-court line. Cavs down 3, 10 to shoot, 4:15 left. Mitchell, 3, around the rim and out. Rebound grab by Jacoby Walter. Toronto by 3 with the ball. Lob right of the lane to Barnes. Barnes against Mitchell. Feeds Walter in the lane. He'll bank and score. So Jacoby Walter with his first points here in the 4th. The lead's back to 5 for Toronto at 100-95 with under 4 to play. Mitchell around a Wade screen. Mitchell tosses it to Dean. Gave it right back to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell holding the ball at the base of the center circle. Cavs stagnant. Mitchell finds Mobley. Pow! In 2 hands. Mobley snuck his way to the rim. Mitchell found him. And Mobley with a rim wrecker. makes it 100-97. 3.5 left here in Toronto. Here's Jamal Shed. Shed, lob left of the key to Murray Boyles. Got it out front to Barnes. Barnes running on fumes. Barnes had it ripped away by Mobley. Gave it off to Mitchell. Mitchell running the lane into the paint. Mitchell put it up and good. Evan Mobley with arms like snakes with the steal and the feed to Mitchell, and Donovan with 22. 11 in the fourth. Timeout Raptors. Cavs with a quick 4 to get to within 1. 100-99. Raptors lead it. 2:57 to go as the Cavaliers and the Raptors are going to battle this one down to the final buzzer. 1-point lead for Toronto. It'll be Raptors ball when we come back after this wild card timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse. Here we go, 2:57 left, Toronto basketball. They're up by 1. Cavaliers rallying here in the fourth. Here's R.J. Barrett against Mitchell. Barrett, run of the lane, Mitchell right with him. R.J. now double team, bounce down low, poked away by Allen. What a defensive play by Jared Allen. Cavaliers with the basketball, down 1, 2:38 left. Mitchell out front. Donovan crossover into the paint. Lob. Tried to get it to Mobley. He couldn't corral it at the rim. Out of there with it, Scotty Barnes. Right corner to Shed. Got it out front. Barrett. His 3. No. Rebound Donovan Mitchell. 2:20 to go. Cavs down 1. Mitchell double teamed at the half-court line. Fights through it. Comes to the left wing. Baseline left. Being harassed by Barnes. Donovan on the dribble right in front of the Cavalier bench. Mitchell with 8 on the clock around a Mobley screen. Mitchell, top of the key. Mitchell gets by Walter and then had his shot blocked by Walter. Mitchell down in a heap. Barnes to the other end. Hands to Murray Boyles. Right corner to Shed. Out front, Walter. 3. Got it. Wow.
Wow is right. Bucket.
Lead back to 4 at 103-99 with under 2 minutes to go. This place roaring. Harden into the paint. Left corner Mobley. Evan 3. Got it! Evan Mobley. Quiets the crowd. Hits the 3 ball right in front of the Cavalier bench. And it's a 1-point game. 103-102 Raptors. I think everybody just caught their breath. The fans, the players, and the broadcasters. Here's Jamal Shed. Shed got it out front to Barnes. Raptors by 1. 4 on the clock. Barnes met by Mitchell. Barnes at the foul line. Leans in. Finger rolled and missed it. Tipped it up. No. Whistle and a foul. They're going to get James Harden with the foul. And official Justin Van Dyne saying you got him on the arm. Barnes shooting 2. 1:17 to go. Scotty Barnes absolutely gassed as he leans over at the free throw line. Shooting 2 with 1:17 left and the Raptors up by 1. 103-102. Barnes missed that first free throw.
Tired legs. Are we going to overtime on this ball game?
22 points, 13 assists.
He's out there balling.
Shots.
He's balling.
but he missed a critical free throw there. Second one from Barnes, got it. So Scotty Barnes with 23, Cavaliers down 2, 104-102, 112 left. Cavs have 2 timeouts, Toronto has 1. Harden at the half-court line. Harden changing hands on the dribble. Harden gets a screen from Wade. Harden on the left wing, 7 on the clock. Harden being chased, baseline left, hemmed in, fires right corner Wade, 3-ball, no rebound. Jared Allen got it out front to Mitchell. 50 seconds to go. Allen saves the possession. Mitchell on the left wing. Mitchell steps left, 3, in and out, rebound, grabbed by R.J. Barrett. It was halfway down for Donovan Mitchell. Toronto by 2, 30 seconds to go. Barnes on the slow dribble, just inside the half-court line, left wing. Barnes right side to Barrett. Barrett with 6 on the shot clock. Barrett 4 on the clock. Barrett pounded by Allen. Barrett left wing, tough 3, no! And it's a 24-second shot clock violation. Cavs will have the ball. They'll put 15.6 on the clock. Cavaliers will have the ball down by 2. 104-102. Cavaliers with a chance to tie or win. Trailing by 2 with 15.6 to go. We'll take a wild card timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse. (104-102). Cavs down 2, 15.6 to play. Let's pause for station identification on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Appreciate y'all sticking around. Hey, I'm vibing like y'all. Back to the game. Come on, overtime.
Well, we have talked all season long, and really for 2 seasons, about the magic that Kenny Atkinson has in drawing up plays out of timeouts. Well, he better reach into his magical bag right now. Cavaliers down 2, 104-102, 15.6 to go. Cavaliers will send to the floor Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Dean Wade, Max Strus checks in for the Cavaliers, along with James Harden. So Harden, Mitchell, Strus, Wade, and Mobley. Cavs down 2, 15.6 to go. Toronto looking to hang on, send it to a game 7. Cavaliers looking for the huge fourth quarter comeback. Strus looking to get it in, and he calls time. Toronto defended the inbounds well, although Dean Wade got knocked down in the process. Right now, let's head courtside with Serena. Serena, the interesting move by Kenny Atkinson, putting Max Strus in for this final possession with 15.6 on the clock.
Yeah, look, he's just a winner, right? Knows how to make plays. But one of the things we're also looking to do right now is we want to see who's matched up with R.J. Barrett and attack from there. That was one of the things that I saw in that last huddle, Tim. So we'll be on the lookout again for that when they come out of this one.
Again, the Cavaliers being led tonight by by Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley with an outstanding game, 24 points, as he has racked up another double-double Evan Mobley with a 24-point, 11 rebound game. Mitchell with 22. And then after that, Jared Allen with 14, James Harden with 12, but Harden does have 9 assists and 8 rebounds. Now for the Cavaliers, that was their final timeout, so they do need to get it in.
12 points for James Harden, doing James Harden-like things.
Will have the ball in the
exactly what he's known for in big games.
Down 2, 104-102. Give Toronto credit without Quickly and now tonight without Brandon Ingram. They have gotten tremendous performances. Jacoby Walter with 24. Scotty Barnes with 23. So Strus will try it again over on the far sideline. Strus looking, he's got to get it in. Strus lob right side to Mobley. Mobley on the move into the paint. Evan drives, scores! Evan with 11.6 to go. Took it right to the rim. And Evan Mobley ties the game at 104 with 11.6 to go.
We're going overtime.
There was no hesitation.
Bonus audio.
Strus got it to Mobley in the right corner. And Evan Mobley just took it right to the rim on Colin Murray Boyles. Mobley lays it in to tie the game at 104. Timeout Toronto. And now Toronto has taken their final timeout. So the Raptors with an opportunity to win the game right here. Of course, the Cavaliers would love to create a turnover. A Toronto miss. Keep in mind the Cavs are out of timeout. So a Toronto miss, the Cavaliers can't call time. They would need to advance the ball off that miss and go for a last-second shot. As Darko Rajakovic huddles his troops, Kenny Atkinson huddling the Cavaliers down to our left. What a titanic struggle this has been here at Scotiabank Arena. Cavaliers needed a big rally here in the fourth quarter of play, and they executed that. They were down 11 going into the fourth. They've wiped out that 11-point deficit. They have not taken the lead here in the fourth quarter of play, but they've rallied to tie it at 104. And now Toronto will get their shot. Jamal Shed, far side, will inbound. Shed with Harden on him. Shed looking. Shed still trying to get it in. Toronto's out of timeout. Shed with the long pass into the backcourt to Scotty Barnes, and here we go. Barnes through the center circle. Barnes with 5 on the clock. Barnes with 4. Barnes on the dribble. Barnes, baseline. Shed's jumper. No! It rolled off. It bounced around a couple of times. We are headed to overtime. Barnes found Shed on the baseline. He got a nice look. Baseline jumper. It bounced around and tantalizingly hung there before it fell off. And so the Cavaliers and the Raptors will play a little more basketball here at Scotiabank Arena. First overtime game in the series, 104-104 as we head to the extra session. Cavaliers with that rally in the fourth quarter of play. And then Evan Mobley with the bucket to tie it. And then Toronto with a chance to win it. Couldn't hit the baseline jumper from Jamal Shed. And as we were saying, this is a Toronto team shorthanded tonight, and they have logged heavy minutes for their starters. Scotty Barnes at 43 minutes. Jacoby Walter at 38. R.J. Barrett at 38. Colin Murray Boyles at 35. Cavaliers, they're high as far as minutes are concerned. James Harden with 39. Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell each with 36. So if fatigue does indeed become a factor here in the overtime session, Cavaliers may have some fresher ball players than Toronto. Again, a Toronto win sends this to Cleveland on Sunday for a Game 7. Cavalier win, and they win this series in 6 games. And then we can tell you, by the way, we have been informed, if the Cavaliers were to win tonight, Game 1 against either Orlando or Detroit would be on Tuesday. Now, of course, if Detroit wins their Game 7, that Game 1 Tuesday would be in Detroit, as the Pistons would have home court advantage. Boy, if Orlando can rebound after that devastating Game 6 loss tonight in Orlando, where they were up 24 and ended up losing that game to the Pistons. But if Orlando can bounce back and win Game 7 in Detroit, then Game 1 Tuesday night would be at home to the Orlando Magic. But we've got 5 minutes of basketball here at Scotiabank Arena before we look ahead to that next round. Serena, what do you have for us before we start the overtime?
Tim, out of every huddle that I have been in tonight, that one was the most loose, the most lighthearted. Everybody smiling that one. Kenny came in and just said, hey guys, just play basketball. You know what to do. He's not trying to put too much pressure on these guys.
Cavs win the tip. Harden out front to Mobley. Huge game for Evan, 26 points. Mobley, right of the lane, back to the basket, gives it to Harden. Harden right of the key. Harden backs up behind the arc. Harden lob right side to Mobley, right back to Harden. 5 on the clock. Harden against Murray Boyles. Harden 2 on the clock. Harden fade away from the foul line, hung on the rim and fell off. Rebound grabbed by Scotty Barnes. Cavs miss on their first opportunity here in the extra session. Toronto with the basketball. We are tied at 104. Shed into the lane. Left of the lane to Boyles. Put it up. Bounced it around the rim and in. First points of the OT go to the Raptors. 106-104 with 4:10 left. We're in overtime in Toronto. Game 6. Closeout opportunity for the Cavaliers. Here's Mitchell near the half-court line. Donovan Mitchell against Walter. Mitchell, left wing jumper, bounced around the rim and fell off. Rebound loose on the floor, and Barnes able to come up with that loose ball. Jared Allen couldn't hang on to it. Barnes spinning on Wade. Barnes pushes off, got it out front. Barrett, 3, no. Rebound, Jared Allen for the Cavaliers. 3:38 to go in the overtime. Cavs down 2. Mobley, lob right side to Harden. He's got a pass to the basket, laid it up and in. James Harden, great recognition. Drove to the hoop and tied the game at 106. 3:25 to go in the extra session. Each team does get 2 timeouts in overtime. So 2 timeouts for each club. Here's Shed. Baseline right to Murray Boyles. Back to Shed. 6 on the clock. Shed weaves his way out front on the handoff to Barnes. Barnes 2 on the clock. Barnes just threw it up, missed it. Rebound grab by Mobley. Cavs can take the lead. Here's Mobley into the forecourt. Mobley against Barnes. Mobley on the handoff to Harden. Under 3 to go in the OT. Harden gets a screen from Wade. Harden changing hands on the dribble against Barrett. Harden 6 on the clock. Harden right of the key. Harden 4 on the clock. Right corner Wade. 3-ball Dean. No. Rebound Harden. Lob out front to Mitchell. So Harden keeps that possession alive. Mitchell holding the ball at the half-court line. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell, sideline left. Mitchell almost lost the dribble. Drives by Barrett. Floats. No. Rebound Allen. Got it out front to Harden at the half-court line. Cavaliers crashing the boards. Harden, tough 3. No, but a whistle and a foul. Will they give Harden 3 free throws? No. Side out. I'll tell you what, there are 2 exhausted teams on this floor right now. Well, actually, we've got, I believe Shed just fouled out on that play. And Darko Rajakovic wants to challenge, because that would be a huge, huge loss for Toronto. So they are going to challenge. 106-106, 2:17 to go here at Scotiabank Arena. Boy, the last 2 playoff games for Evan Mobley. So there you hear Tony Brothers. But the last 2 playoff games for Evan Mobley. The 23.9 rebound game on Wednesday night when the Cavaliers were teetering on the brink of going down 3-2 in this series. And then tonight, Evan Mobley, 26 points, 12 rebounds, 3 of 6 from downtown. He has been tremendous for the Cavaliers in the last 2 games, as Evan Mobley making his mark in this series. Now, you heard the reaction from the crowd as they showed the replay up on the Humongotron here at Scotiabank Arena. Serena, you were pretty close to that play down there. What'd you see?
Well, Tim, what I actually was wanting to tell you, you're talking about the offense of Evan Mobley, but there was 2 huge rebounds by Jared Allen already in this overtime. And listen, this is a guy that only had 4 rebounds in this entire game, but in that last huddle, all the guys went around him and they said Dr. J.A., that's his nickname for him. He came up with some big rebounds.
Well, that's a successful challenge for Toronto, as you heard Tony Brothers.
Keep their timeout. It's their first challenge. They retain the ability to challenge for the rest of the game.
So Shed has not fouled out, and they call the foul on Harden. So they switch it to an offensive foul. Boy, what a huge challenge by the Raptors. They win the challenge. Shed does not foul out. Offensive foul on Harden. Toronto gets the basketball. And we are tied at 106. R.J. Barrett, right wing to Shed. Gave it back to Barrett. Barrett, right of the lane. Will shoot on Jared Allen and miss it. Offensive rebound, Murray Boyles, right corner. R.J. Barrett drives the baseline. Bounce in the lane, and it rolls out of bounds off the foot of R.J. Barrett. And so with exactly 2 minutes to go, the Cavaliers have it in a 106-106 tie. Mitchell on the baseline, throws it into James Harden. This goes 7. I don't know who will be left standing. These teams are exhausted. Allen, left wing to Harden. Harden in front of the Cavalier bench. Harden on the right-hand dribble. Harden, 6 on the clock. Bounce right side to Mitchell. Mitchell back out front to Harden. 3 on the clock. Harden stops at the foul line, shoots, rolled it around the rim and in, and the Cavaliers lead. Cavs are up 108-106 with a minute and a half to go in the OT. Barnes in the lane to Murray Boyles, out front to Shed, back to Scotty Barnes. Barnes leans into Wade and hits. Scotty Barnes, first points in the overtime. Ties the game at 108-25 for Barnes. Mobley into the forecourt. 15 on the shot clock. Mobley on the handoff to Harden. Harden's got Shed on him. Shed with 5 fouls. Harden around an Allen screen. Harden now draws Barrett. 4 on the clock. Harden crossover dribble. 3-ball. No long rebound. Mobley saved it in, but he saved it into Barnes. Under a minute to go. Barnes to Murray Boyles, and Mitchell knocked it out of his hands, out of bounds. Great hands by Donovan Mitchell. 53.9 to go. Toronto with 19 to shoot. 108-108 tie. Each team still hanging on to those 2 timeouts they got in the overtime. Shed to inbound. Got it in, Walter. Baseline runner. No rebound, Allen. As Serena said, Jared Allen has come up with some huge boards here in the overtime. 108-108, 40 seconds to go. Cavs basketball. Mitchell on the right sideline. Mitchell, top of the key, right of the lane. Drive, scoot, scored! Donovan Mitchell gives the Cavs a 110-108 lead. 33.7 to go. Timeout, Raptors. Mitchell with 24. He has come alive in the second half with 17 in the third and fourth quarter and in overtime. Timeout, Raptors. Cavs need a stop. We will keep it right here. The Cavaliers held Toronto to 12 points in the fourth quarter of play to tie this game at 104 heading to the overtime. And now here in the OT, they have limited the Raptors to 4. And the Cavaliers looking for one more defensive stop. 110-108. Cavaliers lead it. Evan Mobley tied the game with a driving shot with 15 seconds left. And now Donovan Mitchell gives the Cavaliers their first lead in a long, long time. as Mitchell takes it right to the rim and scores, puts the Cavs up 110-108. And the way these two teams have gone at it, the Cavaliers desperately wanting to close this game out tonight and get a few days rest, knowing that game one in the next series would be Tuesday, either at home to Orlando or on the road in Detroit. But the Cavalier team and Toronto, they are laying it all on the line tonight. Here we go, R.J. Barrett inbounding far sideline. Barrett looking, got it in. Murray Boyles back to Barrett. Barrett into the paint. Barrett against Allen. Barrett nowhere to go. Bounces it to Shed. Shed spins around Allen and draws the foul on Jared Allen. So it'll be Shed heading to the free throw line. Jamal Shed shooting 2 with 25.6 to go.
We going to double overtime. Here we go.
Shed has 2 threes in the ball game. That's it. First trip to the free throw line as Scotiabank Arena quiets. First free throw rolled in. So Shed got the roll. And he got Toronto to within 1 at 110 to 109. Shed line right. One dribble. He shoots it. He missed it. Rebound Mobley. The quick handoff to Harden. Cavaliers up by 1. Mitchell double teamed at the half-court line. Fouled with 18.8 to go. Shed split the pair. And it'll be Mitchell heading to the free throw line for the Cavaliers with 18.8 to go. Kenny Atkinson will get Max Strus and Dennis Schroeder in the game. Actually, Mitchell not shooting, as that was the first on Toronto in the extra session. So it'll be Mobley to inbound over on the far side. Mitchell not at the line. Mobley to inbound with the Cavs up 1. Mobley throws it into Schroeder in the backcourt. Schroeder being chased. Schroeder shy of the midcourt line. Schroeder gets across the midcourt. Right side to Mobley. Did it get knocked out of his hands? No, off Mobley, out of bounds. Oh, the Cavaliers with a costly turnover. Evan couldn't handle it on the far sideline. Toronto will get a crack. 10.9 to go. The Cavaliers turn it over. Toronto down 1. They inbounds to Barnes. Barnes into the forecourt against Wade. Barnes into the paint. Out front, Barrett 3. No good. It went in. It went in. Unbelievable.
Wow.
A huge bounce off the back of the rim.
Wow.
And it fell through.
Game 7.
Are you absolutely
Game 7.
kidding me? R.J. Barrett with a long 3. It hit off the back of the rim, bounced about 2 feet above the backboard, and fell through. Toronto up 112-110. Timeout Cavs, 1.2 to go. An absolutely miraculous occurrence for the Raptors. That ball went about 3 or 4 feet above the backboard after it hit off the back of the rim. So the Cavaliers down 2, 112-110. 1.2 to go. Cavaliers will advance the basketball. An absolutely miraculous bounce for the Raptors. Cavaliers will send Strus along with Mitchell, Harden, Mobley, and Wade to the floor. It'll be Harden over on the far side to inbound. Cavaliers 1.2 away from either sending this game to a second overtime, winning it on a 3, or a game 7. 1.2 to go. Harden, far sideline. Harden looking into Mobley. Evan, 3. Hit the front of the rim and it fell off. And there will be a game 7 in Cleveland on Sunday. R.J. Barrett with a unbelievable, incredible, miraculous three-point shot for the Raptors to win it 112 to 110. This series is tied at 3 games apiece. The 7th and deciding game will take place at Rocket Arena on Sunday.
This time, have a good night for
One
real.
of the more incredible
See y'all tomorrow. Wow, I'm glad we did this. Bonus audio, Potoi style. Hit the like button on your way out.
He just
Please and
short
thank
ironed
you.
it.
I'd appreciate it.
And the Cavaliers and the Raptors will have a winner-take-all scenario on Sunday at Rocket Arena. As this series goes 7, the Orlando-Detroit series goes 7. Philly and Boston also goes 7 in the Eastern Conference. As the dogfights ensue, Cavaliers made a great run to send this game into overtime as they outscored the Raptors in the 4th quarter of play to send it to OT. Cavaliers look to be in good shape, hanging on to a 1-point lead with the ball. Evan Mobley over on the far sideline, then lost it out of bounds. That gave it to Toronto, and R.J. Barrett with just an unbelievable bounce on a 3-ball as it ricocheted at least 3 or 4 feet above that backboard and then fell back through to give the Raptors a 2-point lead. And then Mobley's 3-ball came up short at the end. So there will be a game 7 on Sunday at Rocket Arena. Raptors win it in overtime, 112 to 110. And they will be talking about this one for a long, long time. An absolute classic here at Scotiabank Arena. Give the Raptors all sorts of credit. Without Emmanuel Quickley, without Brandon Ingram, they got all sorts of contributions from guys that stepped up. Cavaliers made that run in the 4th, outscoring the Raptors 23-12 to push the game to overtime. But then Toronto wins it in miraculous fashion. So game 7 on Sunday at Rocket Arena. That's going to do it here at Scotiabank Arena.
Fuck with it, bro.
The Raptors beat the Cavs in overtime.
Twist up, quick fast, down on my dick, lock fucked up, steady make a move, still a nigga just stop. Nowhere to run. Overthinking a lot, feel like my brain split. 28 black years, learn what pain is. I'm a stoner each and every to my last day. Mad dash, red race, too fast pace. Gotta screw the clean slate, had the backspace. Get lit in his bag to the cash chase. Too crazy.
Hey, y'all get at me tomorrow. At some point I'm coming on. I guess I could schedule it, huh? I think about doing that sometimes, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna pop on. They know what time basketball start. Nah, for real. Till next time. Hey, man, love y'all. See you later. This time, I'm hitting the stop stream button, like right now. All right. Till tomorrow.